Can you hear us now?
Yeah.
What we planned for our live today was we were going to mime everything, and we wanted you guys to like figure it out.
Yeah. We're really rusty on sign language, so good luck.
Yes. No, we were just saying, and sorry about the sound. We had ourselves on mute there. Anyway, we wanted to say hello to Burnt Relic. He was the first one in our live. So, hello, Burnt Relic.
And he wanted us
Thank
to
you
bend
for
the
always
knee.
being there. Yes.
So here we go, you know.
Bend the knee, yes.
Yeah. So we also got Marco. He's a staple of lives. And we've got Clint Crosby and Rome Dog. Hello, thank you for joining us. Did I see Angelo up there?
Yes, Angelo is in here somewhere. We've got Bradford Mitchell. Let's see. I know. Yep, there's Angelo.
Yep. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us. This was kind of a spontaneous live for us.
Yes.
We thought we'd try something a little different.
Yeah, we've been busy. We're actually in our studio. So
yeah, you're getting a little sneak peek at what the background in our videos is going to look like from now on.
Yeah, we've been
my head's all crooked.
I think you'll be okay. At least I'm not playing with my hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been busy working on the studio, so we figured we'd come in here and go live from here naturally and let you guys see just a little bit of it. And I wonder if you guys can actually spot something up here.
Oh, yes.
Legion Steel Knives, congrats on Blade HQ.
Oh, thank you very
Bradford.
much. Yeah, we're real excited about the potential with Blade HQ. So they're one of our dealers, actually our newest dealer.
Yeah.
We've also got White Mountain Knives and Unlimited Blade Works that are dealers for us. And then we've got a knife maker in Mississippi who works the gun show circuit, Mr. JD's, and our upcoming In the Shop video. And he is a dealer for us as well.
Yep. We love Mr. J. He's awesome. We actually went out to Mr. J's shop. Marshall flew out to Mississippi, and we went out there and filmed. Again, that episode of In the Shop is going to be airing the first Sunday of February. We were considering airing it a little bit early, but we're going to kind of leave that up to you guys. If y'all want to see that episode earlier than the first Sunday, like when we normally air it, just let us know. We'll get it out there for you guys to watch. But yeah, he was awesome. We learned a lot from him.
Yes.
And as with every knife maker shop that we go into, we we learn something new every single time because we don't know it all. But let's see.
Oh, hey, Ron Crow. Thank you
Ron.
for joining us.
Did we say hi to you, Rome? If not, hello, Rome. Welcome.
Hello, Rome. So as she was mentioning, we have something up here. If you can spot it, shout it out.
Yep.
And we got some knives to show you today. And we thought we would give you some of the updates on the happenings here on the channel. And also we wanted to do a little more of an in-depth dive on our ASGEIR, show you some of the features, let you ask questions about why we made some of the choices we made on it, things like that.
Oh, Rome said you did. Thank you. All right. We just want to make sure we didn't forget anyone. And if we forgot you, just yell at us.
Yep. We can take the criticism.
Yes.
So what are you all up to today on this Thursday evening? Hey, Dwayne, how's it going?
Burnt Relic, forget Marco.
You can't forget Marco. He's in every live that has anything sharp and pointing on YouTube. I see him everywhere.
Yes. And Ground Fog is usually the first one whenever we schedule a live. He's always the first one in there waving. I think he and Marco are kind of neck and neck now.
Yeah. All I know is going to someone else's live and participating in there isn't the same unless I see Marco post Marshall.
Yes. Oh yes, and it's kind of comical too. We try to be on everyone else's, knife lives that are out there. We try to support you guys. So again, if you have a wrench, you have a channel, go ahead and throw your link up. If anyone hasn't subscribed to these people that are posting the link, just go ahead and make sure you subscribe to them. We want to support you guys, and we're still gearing up for our 2000 giveaway.
Yep.
Like we said in our last live, we surpassed 1000 so fast. So we're going to be doing the 2K. So it'll be a little, we always have to be kind of extra. So
Yeah.
it's just,
Yep.
it's us. So up and there's Gons.
Hey, Gons, how's it going?
So, yep, you guys go ahead and post that link. You guys subscribe. Let's continue supporting each other.
Yep. So, what has everybody got in their pockets today?
Well, I had one in my pocket, but you took it from me.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Well, they'll see why in a few minutes. Because I've got my ASGEIR, as always.
Yes, I was carrying my ASGEIR earlier, but I have a new favorite knife, and so when we decided to, on which knives that we were going to show on this live and whatnot, he stole it from me.
Yeah.
So,
and you might have an idea of the knives we're going to be showing on this live if you check out our feed on Instagram, or if you keep up with the community area here, you probably already got a good idea of what we're going to be showing off.
And hello, Todd. Welcome. Great
Todd.
seeing you. And I just saw what Clint said he was carrying. Always have my pyrite alt on me.
Oh, nice.
Good choice.
Pyrite's a good knife.
Good choice.
Oh, and Dwayne Letterman's breaking in a dragonfly, the Spyderco dragonfly.
And Burnt Relic said, my channel don't count yet. You will still support you, Burnt. You know that. You don't have to have anything to sell. You don't have to. It doesn't matter. We'll come over there. We'll support you. We'll join your lives if you do them. We'll watch if you just do videos or shorts, we'll be there commenting away.
Yep. We'll keep you entertained. Keep you on your toes.
Yes. Hey, Barbie. Hey, girl.
Barbie,
how are you doing?
How's it going?
Hey, girl. Hey. I couldn't resist.
We got to stick together.
Barbie, if you want to mention the 300 giveaway on your channel that you have coming up, go ahead and let everybody know. I don't know. We aggravated her earlier because we thought she was going to go live today and we didn't want to conflict with her live. So whenever you do know when you're going to have it, if you just want to let us know, and we'll shout it out here on the live so that everybody can make sure they're subscribed to you, can go over there and support you. We have a lot of guys that are into knives. We actually have less women that are into knives. And so all of us ladies are all about just banding together and bringing all the ladies in that we can.
Yep. Well, and we got Rolf in the house too. Addicted to Blades too. Welcome.
There's Rolf. Yep.
We just about got the whole gang here. We're just missing a few.
And Jeff says he's carrying the crate OTF.
Oh, nice. Hello, Jeff.
Yes. You guys say hello to Jeff. That's my husband. He is actually in Mississippi while I'm out here in California. So I'm missing him. I'm missing our dog, JoJo. Whenever I do a live, when I get back to Mississippi, I'll have to bring her on so you guys can see her.
Yes.
She's the boss.
She's a clown.
She's the boss. Yes.
And very, very spoiled.
Yeah. Yes. And Marshall and his wife Elisa have 2 cats. For some reason, I keep calling your one cat Moses, and that's not his name.
Omar.
His name is Omar, but for some reason, I'm always calling him Moses. But they've got Omar and Cleo, who I accidentally keep calling Chloe. But last night, I was finally able to get, because I've been out here before, and Cleo had absolutely nothing to do with me. But now I'm able to get her to eat treats out of my hands, and she's starting to come around now. So I was like, I just want to like pick her up and squeeze her. And last night I threatened the cat that I was going to put her in my suitcase and take her home with me when I go home.
So she started complying.
And everybody's saying hello to Jeff. You guys are awesome.
Yep.
Barbie says, I'm trying to get things ready to have an all ladies giveaway. I'll let everyone know as soon as I get everything together. As soon as I hit 300, I'm having a giveaway. Thanks to Jimmy Crow. That's awesome,
that's
Barbie.
awesome.
Yes. Let me go over here and look. Where are you at right now, Barbie? Let me click on your. Oh, don't want to go there. I have to go over here. We have 2 chats running. We have actually our live stream chat going in our program, and then we have actually the live stream going on. Hang on. There we go. I'll get back to it.
We have a new member.
Yes, thank you so much for your membership, Angelo.
Yes, it means a lot to us. In fact, you're
going to be the very first.
Yes, you get to be the first. We told you we were going to come up with a way to celebrate new members. And of course, us being us, we had to do it in the most obnoxious way. And we were trying to figure that out. And Barbie made a suggestion and others agreed. And this was just, on Saturday, and we made it happen. So
yes.
What does every live stream and every gathering need, Marissa?
More cowbell.
So thank you, Angelo, for your membership.
And you guys have Barbie to thank for the cowbell suggestion. So I'm going to need earplugs for that thing.
Yeah.
It's really loud. And thank you again, Angelo, for your membership. Your support means everything to us. All of you guys are awesome. Even if you don't get a membership, it's not mandatory. Just you guys showing up, it means the world to us.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And Barbie says, heck yeah, cowbell is awesome. All right, so I'm going to actually go and I'm going to pull up Barbie's other comment, and I'm going to go check her channel really quick to see where she's at.
So
175. Okay.
Okay, so we got some work to do, people. Start referring people to Barbie's channel. She's got 125 to go for her to do her 300 giveaway. We want to get her there.
Ron.
What?
How many ladies will you be giving away?
Oh, that's awesome.
Burnt Relic says cowbell and kazoos go back to no audio. You have to suffer along with us, Burnt Relic. You have to. That's mandatory.
Just wait. At some point, we're gonna talk Rob into a joint live, and we'll do a melody of kazoos and cowbells.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Right?
Just the entire live, we can be just playing the cowbell and the kazoos and yeah. It would be, the title of that live would be How to Run Your Viewers Off.
Yep.
But you know what? I'd stick around. I totally would.
Channel.
Yes. Oh, man. Barbie, I just love you guys. Oh, hey, we love you too, Barbie. Yep. Burnt Relic unsubbed. Yeah.
I won't take that personally, Burnt Relic.
Yep. So yeah, with Barbie being at 175, you guys just fling her link around, and help her get some subscribers. We have some accounts that we actually use with our business. It's nothing for, YouTube or whatnot, but we'll go in there and help her out. And
Yep. And with a lot of you guys, because we have multiple accounts, primarily for participating in chats, because sometimes she's on the Legion account, and we realized that I'm really bad at putting my name at the end of the post.
Yes.
And so people don't always know who they're talking to. She's great at making sure she types up whatever and puts Marissa after it. But I'm real bad because she types like this, like proper. And I'm like, so adding my name to the end, that's a whole lot of extra work.
Yes. And it's hilarious, really, because a lot of times I'll be in one of the live chats and someone will be like, Marshall, and I'm like, nope, it's Marissa.
So we also have other channels, and with all you guys, we try to go and subscribe to you from all of our company affiliated channels. That way you guys get those subs.
Yep.
Oh, and we got Mick Ranger in the house.
Yep. He says hello to everyone.
Good to see you as well. I see you got a cute little pooch as your profile picture there. Very nice.
I know I should make JoJo mine. And Barbie says, I'm ordering stickers next month, so watch out, Marissa and Marshall. I'll be sending you some.
Oh,
awesome.
Great. That's awesome. And if any of the rest of you that have channels want to send us any stickers, just, reach out to us through our email, support@legionsteelknives.com.
Or through Instagram.
And we can get that set up, because we would love to represent all of you in any giveaways that we do. And if you send us stickers, we're definitely sending you stickers as well.
Oh, yes. And our stickers are, what, 4x4?
Oh, yeah.
They're big.
Yeah.
We didn't bring any in here, but yeah, our stickers are pretty big.
Yeah, we had to go big or go home.
Oh, yes, definitely.
So, should we show them what's on the table?
I don't
or
know.
Should we cover some of the updates first?
We can go ahead and show them what's on the table.
All right.
Marshall has been I'm going to say making fun of me, because he hasn't been, but he's been giving me a comical hard time because of the colors. You guys, most of y'all saw the community post that he made on YouTube and Instagram of my color scheme. Everyone that knows me knows I love teal. So yeah, he's been poking fun at me for a while, because once we laid some of my knives out, we were like, okay, yeah, there's obviously a common theme here. So, so yeah, let me go ahead and.
So here we go. We've got Marissa's knife
Let me pull it down. There we go.
So we've got her first slip joint, a little case Stockman in the Coral Reef series or Coral Sea series. We've got her teal leak. We've got her Concept Reverie with the stainless Damascus blade, and
that one's designed by Justin Lundquist too.
Justin Lundquist.
Yeah,
I never get it right. With the teal G10, we've got the Ramette Peacock in teal. We've got the TARDIS from Best Tech in teal and black. Then we have the blue Kershaw Blur. And then we have the Kaiser Assassin, right?
Yes.
Yes. And this Assassin is here. It doesn't meet the color scheme, but it is here because of some of the knives that we've been checking out and whatnot for our upcoming giveaway. This has been her favorite.
Yes.
I'm gonna make her give it away, and she's not happy about it.
He ain't gonna make me do nothing. I don't know what he's talking about. No, I love that Kaiser Assassin. And I actually also love the Kershaw Blur. And but I'm going to part with those 2 on the end for the giveaway. We'll probably do that, give those away when we have our 2000.
Yes.
Our 2K giveaway. So, yeah, I'm like, I keep telling Marshall, I was like, man, I hate to get rid of these. I'm like, but I love them, and why wouldn't I want to part with something that I love and want to share that with somebody else? So, I'm like, I can always go back and get another one, or my mind is already going. I'm like, maybe I can change the scales on these, you know,
Yeah.
or even actually make my own. And that's a whole other story about another knife that is sitting there that you guys see. We're actually going to be making brand new scales for this.
We are going to attempt to de-gas station her gas station.
Yes.
knife a little bit.
That is my mermaid gas station knife. And the reason why I had to have that is because, of course, it has till. So, and it's so ugly, but it's so it's our project knife. We're going to make some new scales. We're actually going to replace the blade in it, and it's going to look like a totally different knife. So the plan is we might do a video on the change, on everything that we do, so you guys can see the process. But yeah, I originally just wanted the scales on it changed, and then we decided we might do the blade as well. So
we'll be completely reworking a gas station knife, so that'll be
Yes.
fun content.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Should I change it, or should I just leave it ugly?
Oh, we got Ground Fog in the house now. Hey, Ground
Yep.
Fog.
All right, let me go back here so I can check some comments. Let's see. Barbie says, yes, same for me. If you haven't sent me any for my giveaways, I'd love to support your channels. Yep, if you guys have any stickers, make sure you contact Barbie. Barbie, if you can let them know of a way that they can contact you via Instagram or email. Let's see. And Barbie also says, teal is my favorite color.
Well, you guys got something in common.
Rome says he needs to get some dog stickers made. Yes, and as soon as you do, Rome, let us know. We'd love to have some of yours. Barbie says they are beautiful, Marissa. Thank you, Barbie. Burnt relic. If it was hot pink, it would match Marco's collection.
I think somebody's being called out.
And Bradford says, Marissa, nothing wrong with that. I have a lot of blue knives in my collection. Yes, I tend to go for like the turquoise, the teal, and like you saw on the blur, that more of a cobalt blue. I love those color combinations, whether they're separate or together, or like the teal and black or the blue and black. So yeah, and I know like the majority of knives that we come across, like these up here, like we have the majority, if you see the colors, they're the silver or gray and black and whatnot. And we even have an ASGEIR that's silver with the, you know, the carbon fiber inlay and everything, but I think that's pretty. But my whole point is that we do tend to see a lot of those knives that are like in muted colors. And so I don't know. I just sometimes, and why I do have knives that are in those colors, and they're great. I just tend to go for, you know, different color combinations.
In
So
fact, all those knives right there are hers.
Burnt relic. Talking about my mermaid knife. Don't leave it at the crime scene. This is evidence that you are the only one who bought that knife. So true. Yeah, and Rolf said that I should leave it. It's historical. Barbie also says I like it the way it is.
Oh.
Let's see. Mick Ranger says leave it.
And then he said down here, right there.
You can't mess with that masterpiece.
In fact, the box for that knife says Masterpiece Collection.
Yeah, actually it does. Yep, it actually does. Hey, Fook, glad to see you in here.
Hey, Fook.
Bradford says, it is your knife. Do whatever you want to it. I most probably will, but it's so ugly that I kind of like, I hate to touch it, but at the same time, I want to be creative and just like make something totally different for it. I like Ron, leave it and make a new knife. Yeah. Let's see. Fuchs reply was like, who was he talking to? It was like Mar. Let's see. Trying to catch up here. Oh, there's Sean. Welcome, Sean.
Welcome, Sean. Thank you for joining us. Oh, and we got Greg.
Yep. Hello, Greg.
Welcome, Greg. Good to see you here again. Do you know who's not here? And he was like the only one that knew this was going to happen.
Justin?
Yes, Titanium Justin.
Right?
He's slacking.
Oh, we're going to have to get on to him, y'all. Oh, there's Maximus.
Hey, Maximus.
Good to see you, Maximus.
Great to have you back.
And, oh, there's Mind of Milton.
Hey, Milton. How's it going?
He's sharpening and listening. That's what we do a lot of times. You'll see us comment in some of these lives, and then we're just kind of like, filter off. Yeah, and it's not because we're not there. We're definitely listening. We're still there supporting you guys. Is because we're in the background working, trying to get things done and whatnot. So
yeah, unfortunately, life doesn't stop for live. And we get that, with all you, and hopefully you understand with us, that we're there, but sometimes we got to be multitasking, and I'm not very good at that.
Yes, and we'll be working, and sometimes I'll, like, if I'm listening to Justin or to Barbie or whatever, and of course, like I said, I'm listening, but if I hear something interesting, I'll stop and I'll be like typing it, replying and whatnot. But yeah, we hope everyone is doing well. I think we missed Backcountry Dave.
Hey, welcome. Thank you for stopping in, Backcountry Dave.
Glad you're here.
You've joined the crazy officially.
I don't think we would be Legion if we were kind of abnormal. We weren't abnormal, so yeah. But the knife community has so many great, people in it and whatnot, and everybody is so beyond supportive. I love it because it's a tight knit community, but at the same time, if somebody new comes in, they're just so welcoming.
Right.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah, you've all been great to us because while it's been a slow and steady climb for us, getting out there, getting the people to know who we are and whatnot. You guys have all accepted us, very warmly, and we're appreciative of that.
Yeah, and we always try to make sure too that, we weren't just, even though we're a knife company, we didn't want to just sit back and be like, no, we want everybody to come to us and whatnot. It was important that we got out there, that we got to know you guys.
Yep.
Because we're all the same, it's, yes, we have knives, Angelo.
Yes.
We have knives, we have swords. Yeah. And when we have video coming out that we're doing. It's called Who Was Legion Still? We mentioned it before, but it's basically about, we get a lot of questions about who we are as a company and as owners of the company. So we're just basically we're sitting down, we're answering your questions, and we're just letting you guys know who we are. So in our studio, we have, which you can't see, it's on this side over here, huge broadsword, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great sword.
Great sword. All right, I got that right. There's so many swords. I'm like, last night, I'm asking like 10 million questions about all of these swords, and I'm like, but where'd you get this? And right above this, actually, I can't tilt it up. We have a Viking axe up there.
Yeah.
Well, there.
And it'll show up better in our normal videos.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to get to see a little more of the background, like right up here. Well, wrong side. Right up here in the corner. Yeah, well, wherever. Up there somewhere, there's a rapier, and we've got a Viking broadsword. We got a couple of daggers behind me, plus some knives from my personal collection, and then the great sword off to the side.
Trying to fix the mic.
Oh, a little too low. There we go. Hopefully you can still hear us good.
Yeah, but you know, it's just the video that's coming out is going to be about, you know, who we are, help you guys to get to know us as a company, as individuals better. So, but in that video, you'll be able to see the entire studio, because right now we're hiding a lot, not intentionally. Our camera, we chose this camera because our other one is like a widescreen, and we would this camera would probably be out the walls, and we're over here. Yeah. So we might have to try that. They'll be like, yeah, no, go back. Mick says, the only reason I am part of the knife community is because of the love and respect I was given by all the awesome people in the fam. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's
one of the things I've always loved about the knife community. For one, it's one of the last communities where it's absolutely normal that deals can be made on a handshake and your word is your bond. People tend to be, for the most part, completely accepting of you and supportive of your own personal interests within the knife community. So those are all great things. And, you know, it makes it feel very homely and more like a family than, you know, some of the other niche collectible markets out there.
Mick says again, the knife community is so amazing.
Yep.
Yes, you guys, you really, really, truly are. Maximus Smith says, that's my kind of axe.
Yes. Gotta have a Viking axe.
Oh, yes. Sean says, knife community is always fun. I collect different types of different collectible swords and axes. Would be cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it gets expensive and addicting, and, you know, but like for me, I collect more on the custom side of knives, and I can tell you, unless you're collecting custom swords and axes, the very nice production ones are a little more affordable to collect than custom knives.
Yes. And hello, Brown Sugar. Glad to see you here.
Sugar, welcome. We've got everybody greeting Brown Sugar.
Rome says, I got a dip. Great energy. Good seeing everyone. Love the intro graphics, Legion.
Oh,
thank you, Rome.
Have a great evening, Rome.
And Max says, I got my t-shirt, guys. It's probably my favorite one now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. When we actually have, I'm like, because we're mirrored, so you guys can actually read the Legion still sign. Yeah. So I'm actually over there.
Right. That's why I was like, where am I pointing?
Yeah, we're confused. But yeah, we have on our shirts too. These things are super comfy. And because it's been in like the teens and 20s here, you know, of course, I'm busting out with a long sleeve underneath my t-shirt. So
she'll be regretting it here in a little bit. How warm
all these lights.
Yes. Lights.
Book says, love helping my son study things I can't remember. Yeah.
Yep.
I remember those days Yeah, when I had to help my kids, and you had to kind of like play it off like, yeah, I know how to do that. Then they ask you and you're like, oh, I got to cook, but no, it's fun. Max says I'll send pics soon. Yeah, we'd love to see that.
We'll post them up on our community section.
Angelo, got to go to store. Everyone have a great night. You have a great night too, Angelo.
Thank you for your membership.
Brown Sugar says, glad to be here. I love this community. Yep. Well, we love you too. You guys are awesome. Oh, Max said it's been -4 here. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay, then I don't need to complain.
For us, that's like in the 20s.
I thought that was Fahrenheit. You guys go by Celsius, right, Max? But yeah, it's been really cold here. And he said yes. Okay. So yeah, the last live we were on, we were live from the shop. But since then, we were tired of freezing to death. So we built like a little hooch around it and everything. And that's actually kept us warm, being able to be out there and work. And
right.
We can like run into the shop, go to one of the machines, and then run back and get some warmth. Sean says it's 40 degrees in Iowa. Yeah. And being that, I live in Mississippi, I keep watching the weather and seeing that we're supposed to get snow and ice. And I'm like, I'm in California and it's going to snow.
Kind of pouty. I'm going to miss the snow.
Yes. Max says he prefers it cooler. I mean, I don't like it freezing cold. I don't know if anybody that does, but I kind of like not too cold, not too warm, but yeah. The only thing I dislike about winter is having to put on all the layers just to walk outside. Max said I would melt in 40 degrees.
I used to like the cold better than the heat. Now I hate the cold and I hate the heat. So I got to find some place where it's just forever 70.
Yeah. But my missus loves it hot.
Max, they all do. All of them.
I don't. Yeah, I love spring and summer, is one of my favorite seasons. But when it gets so hot, you can't breathe. And then I think one of the worst things for me when I, was working in construction, just being in that heat. I mean, 115 degrees in the middle of Texas. Oh man. It's so hot, it's literally hard to breathe. And then they want to send you up north where it's like 5 degrees below zero with a wind chill of -80. It's like, no. But yeah, I can definitely say I've served my time in the heat and the cold. But yeah.
Oh, Mick Ranger says winter in AZ is amazing.
Does it get too cold there, or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering what part of AZ, because like Phoenix and Flagstaff are going to be completely different.
Hello, Speedy. Welcome. Glad you're here.
Welcome, Speedy.
Agreed. The extreme between heat and humidity or freezing or below freezing isn't fun. Yeah, I mean, it gets to you.
See, where I live here in California, we're in a high altitude desert. So we get really cold winters and really hot summers because we're probably about 130 miles or so from Death Valley as the crow flies. So it can get really, really hot here. yet the temperature can drop wildly at night. And so you end up with a runny nose a lot of temperature change.
Speedy says, thank you. I appreciate you. We appreciate you as well.
Yep.
And he said he's from California too.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I can't wait to get out of California.
Yep.
McRangers, the weather is perfect in the East Valley.
And once again, before we get back to the tabletop, if you have a YouTube channel, go ahead, post the link. For those of you who haven't subscribed, to those who are posting their links, just go in there, subscribe, support them, make sure that you watch a short, make a comment, like a few videos, so that way your subscription sticks, because we know how YouTube is famous for removing subscriptions. Boop says,
I'm right here.
I'm right near
there, just a bit north in East Massachusetts. Oh, okay. So you're in Massachusetts. My sister lives in Boston.
Every time I hear the word Boston, I think of that commercial.
Oh.
From Boston. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speedy says, did you hear about the Los Angeles County?
About the fires? Is that what you're talking about? If you're talking about the fires, yeah, we heard about it because we actually had her airport for landing was LAX, and at the last minute, it was she was diverted to another airport because the carrier she was flying on was cutting down on the numbers of flights they were flying into LAX. And we have Blind Woo Fury. Welcome. This is my first time seeing you here.
He was on our last live.
Oh, he was? Mm-hmm. Okay. I know I've seen him in other lives.
Yeah. And let's see. Barbie says Rolf was born and raised in LA. And I thought, didn't I see where, yes, Rolf says he moved from LA in 86.
Good move.
And Speedy said, yes, he is talking about the fires.
Yeah, the fires, they're horrible. I mean, the firefighters working them, they're doing amazing stuff. I've seen some videos that are just unreal coming out of how hard those firefighters are working, and they deserve all the support we can give them.
We'll get some water.
All right. And Mick says, I'm originally from NYC, so I understand the cold. But after I broke my neck, I had to move to AZ. Ouch. I don't envy you there. None for now. What's up, guys? What are we talking about? Anything and everything.
Yeah, right now we're talking about the weather.
And fires in LA.
Yeah. Very true, Max.
Yep. Oh, yeah. And it's a shame all this is happening. And, a lot of people are going to have a lot of different feelings on some of the aspects of this. But we got to remember that, the property being destroyed there, the lives being destroyed or upended, the animals, the wildlife, some of these hills there in LA, they've got wildlife in them as well. And all of it is just devastating. And just because a bunch of millionaires live there, that don't mean this, doesn't dramatically affect them too.
Yeah. And Speedy says, well, I'm going to head out, just stopping in for a bit to say hi. I got stuff I got to do. We know that feeling, Speedy. Yep. Just so appreciative
Thank
you stopped
in.
And Blind Fury says, yeah, 19 here, freezing.
Oh, wow. So is that 19 Fahrenheit or centigrade? I'm figuring Fahrenheit.
None says cold in Indiana, then warm, then cold.
That's how this desert is. She's already noticed that it's like warm one day and like, oh, we wouldn't really need the hooch. And then, a few hours later, it's like, oh.
Yep. And Mick says prayers to all those affected by the fires in Cali. Yes.
Yes. Thank you. I agree wholeheartedly.
Yes. We daily, we're putting out our thoughts and our prayers for everyone that's been affected by those wildfires. And we see that some new ones keep, popping up and everything. But I mean, and not only the ones that's been affected by it, but we have our first responders that their families aren't even getting to see them. These people are just not getting any rest, trying to get out there and get these fires contained. And so make sure that we're praying for the first responders as well and their families and just the whole circle.
And a lot of them, they're traveling from across the state or from other states to put their lives at risk to help manage this. And that, that has to be recognized.
Yes. Barbie says, I'm a Jersey girl. I've been through fires many times because where I lived was the Pine Barrens. The pine needles would catch fire just from the hot summers. Yeah. I can see that. Or like in Mississippi, when it's, dead of summer, you just walk outside and feel like you're going to catch fire. That reminds me of when I was a kid. You used to take the magnifying glass with the leaf and like try to set a fire with, or either that or I'm just, a firebug. Either or. It was still fun. None for now. Wish it would just stay cold. Do some ice fishing. That's one thing I've never done, and I would actually like to try my hand at because I love fishing. I haven't been fishing in forever.
I've never been on a lake with thick enough ice to trust.
Oh, yeah. Weather is nice inside my basement. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Me, you're talking about your basement. You had all that butt rub going on in the past. Do you have a pit down there? Tell me you don't have a pit down there.
I'm for some reason I'm imagining it puts the lotion on its skin and does what it's told.
That's exactly where I'm going. Hey, Walden Carey, good to see you. Oh my gosh.
We don't talk about Food Club.
That's awesome.
Yep.
All right. So I think we should oh, well, we got another one here.
Jay says, my prayers to all affected. I want to shout to all the Canadian first responders as well who have traveled there to help. Yes.
And it's greatly appreciated. The fires are starting to get a little bit under control, but sadly we've got these copycats running around setting new ones, and and California is always kind of just a tinderbox to begin with for wildfires. So you've got the ones that start naturally or accidentally, but it's all crazy.
Oh yeah. And None for Now says, my stepdad was a firefighter. Sure, cops are brave and heroes, but firefighters on the regular put themselves in real danger. All they do is help people. Brave as all get out. Yeah, I agree with you there, Don.
Yep. True statement.
Arizona EDC, welcome. Glad to see you here.
Thank you for coming, Arizona EDC.
Max said, I've been in my house for 4 years and only last year found out how to use my heaters.
Okay, that's bad, Max.
Yeah. Well, at least you know how to use them now. I guess that's what matters. All right. I'm going to go ahead and move over. I'm going to get some water if you want to go to desktop.
Okay.
I mean, tabletop, desktop, whatever. Y'all don't pay me no mind. All right.
All right. So earlier we were talking about the knife she didn't have in her pocket anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is the newest edition to her collection, and that is the TARDIS from Best Tech. And she saw this and had to have it.
Yes.
Black and teal, her two favorite colors. And she's been having fun with it. She had it maybe, what, 5 minutes, and you were already open boxes with it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Had to test it out.
And then another one she likes, and we've got one of these in pink coming up for one of our giveaways soon, and this is the Redneck Peacock. Real nice FRN handle knife.
Yep. So if you guys know of anyone that wants one of the Remet Peacocks in pink, like I said, I had it in the pink and the blue. I'm going to be giving the pink away in our 2000 giveaway.
And then also in her collection, we have the Reverie in Damascus. See if we can get that pattern to show up.
Yeah, love that one.
With the nice teal G10 scales and milled and bent pocket clip. Awesome knife.
Yep.
And then, of course, her tried and true.
Thank you, Mick.
Her
my leak.
teal leak. And then, you know, she's kind of made it clear she loves the leaks. She's got 3 now, 4.
I have 4, yeah.
4.
And the silver and the black leak up here is also mine. And this one, the Reverie.
No, that's the Reverie. This is the Odin.
The Odin. I don't know why I was getting those mixed up, but anyway, yeah, I've already cut myself on that one. But you know, I'm healing. It happens. Nothing new.
So with her love of the leaks, she got out here. As many of you know, I used to work at a cutlery store many years ago, and when the leak first came out, real quick they came out with one called the Rainbow Leak. She didn't know it existed, and I had gotten my wife one, and I was like,
yes.
I got a leak you got to see. And she's like, okay, this one's mine. You have to get your wife a new knife.
And she's like, no.
Yep.
So yeah. And I don't know. I just want to like a knife. I don't want like every single design of it, every color. But I've already got the teal, the silver, the black, and now I'm wanting the gold.
Yes.
So,
if you find the gold leak for sale anywhere at a really good deal, shoot us an email. She wants to know.
Yes, I want the gold leak next. But I mean, I love them. And then also, you know, there's a couple other knives from Kershaw that I like. I like the Iridium. I like the Blur.
Yeah.
That Blur is just so smooth. You know, and it's got the spring in it. So yeah, you don't even have to worry about, because, you know, some knives with like the thumb studs, you have to figure out, you know, not all knives are created equal with thumb studs. So you kind of have to figure out where your thumb needs to go. And so you don't even have to worry about with that because of the spring that's in it.
Yeah, and the Blurs have always had really nicely machined handles. They got the standoffs back here that look nice. And then, of course, they got the grip tape inlays that make it real easy to hold on to. Such a fast and snappy knife.
Mick says, love that Best Tech. Barbie, flipping gorgeous. Yes.
Yeah.
None says my wife would dig a pink one. Just got her into knives. Thank you, Desert Warrior. Desert Warrior. We actually have that too.
Yeah.
And we have
the Wiener
one. Yeah, the Wiener Warrior. So Yeah, for our 2K giveaway, we're gonna have some really good knives up, in the assortment to be given out to you guys. And we actually have more than knives that we're going to be giving away. So, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. I just want to make sure I'm not missing. Um, Max says I'm a green man, but they're nice and blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them are blue, some of them teal, some are turquoise, but I'm all about those colors.
Yep. It's just got to be close.
Yes. Thomas said Kershaw has 2 new rainbow knives just recently released.
Oh, we're gonna have to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Yes.
Why don't you check it out here? Let everybody see.
Jay says you would love the Arcane Automaton Dark Mode at Blade Bench. All right, I have another one to go check out.
Yep.
None says love my blur. It's a go-to carry for me, right?
Yep.
Right.
It's a good knife. I carried one for years when they first came out.
Yes. And I know that and it's okay for those of us in the knife community to be knife snobs because everyone has different tastes and whatnot. So it's like I just I have certain ones that I'm just like if I have a whole lineup of knives sitting in front of me when I'm about to walk out for the day, I know which ones I'm automatically going to grab and just yeah. And even though we have the ASGEIR, which I love carrying, I still, I'm gonna pick up other knives, and yeah, we know how it is.
Yeah, you have your favorites, and even when you get a new knife, you still resort back to your tried and true favorites from time to time.
Yeah. Boop says, I shall continue trying to get my wife into knives. For now, at least she supports my love of them. That's great. It's, yeah.
You should get her one of those little, California legal autos from ProTech. That converts a lot of people.
All right. I am. I'm going to go check out these knives. What are we? The Arcane. Hang on 1 second. He said it's on Blade Bench. Let me go to Blade Bench and I'll pull it up and we can look at it together. All right. Let me remove this. All right. We're at Blade Bench and where did I go to? Okay. Jay said, what is it? The Arcane Automaton. Oh, I said automation. Dark mode.
Yeah. Oh, is it gone? Oh. Raytheon.
And hang on. Kershaw's 2 new rainbow. None for now. I shipwrecked my copper Kershaw Natrix XL. She liked it so much she has one on the way now for me to do it.
Nice.
Yep. All right, let's see. I think it's gone. Let me
just try searching Arcane, see what they pull up.
That's what I'm doing. There's the plexus. He said has a, let's see, has a big banner ad. The drop is tomorrow.
Oh, it's going to be on. It's not going to be in the classifieds. It's on the other side of Blade Binge, their dealer side, right there, right up at the top.
Mm-hmm. That is nice.
Yep.
All right. That is super nice. Justin, you were slacking. What is going on with
Right?
you?
Yeah. There's no excuse. We're not eating. You don't need to eat either.
So, yes, I'm definitely going to have to get my hands on this one.
Yes.
Dark mode. Arcane automaton drops Friday 117 at 1. You guys look at this. Wow. New arrivals.
Not a whole lot of information.
So we just have a tease for this one. Blind says, bath time for kiddos. Have y'all in my ear.
Yeah.
Filling humidifiers, essential oil things, you name it. LOL. Oh, I feel you, Blind. You do what you got to do. But yes, that is nice.
Very cool.
Yeah. We're definitely going to have to check this one out. And was it Mick that was saying about the new Kershaw?
Kershaw,
oh, no, that was Thomas.
Thomas.
Yeah. Has 2 new rainbow knives just recently released. Thomas, do you know if that's on Kershaw's website? Doesn't it, Justin? I want this. And too bad it doesn't give us any more information. I think it's sweet. And even though it's just like a little bit of the teal in there, I still love that against the black.
Yep.
And then you've got the black blade. And I feel like black on black can be really nice, you know, especially when you have like a little pop of color in there.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Let's go over to Kershaw. And okay, well, guess not.
I think it's might be Kai.
I'm just going to go over here and yep. All right, so we're looking for the rainbow. Oh, should I just put in rainbow? As soon as I learn how to spell, we'll be doing good.
Oh. There
you
go.
Get out of here. Y'all.
The misdirect.
The rainbow trout leak. Look, the rainbow trout leak.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty cool, though. I like that. So they have the misdirect.
And the outcome.
I like both of them, but I like the misdirect. Okay, so guess what I'm going to be getting?
You guys are encouraging her habit.
Yes. Right, Justin? That trout leak? That'd be awesome to have in the collection. I like the different. We were looking at knives online the other night, and we found one that had like domino scales on it, and yeah, it was. I like them when they're different. So, yeah.
Yeah, and then we found that copper leak with all the crazy laser engraving.
39. I'm kind of like, why is it 39? Because like the other rainbow one was way. I think we found one that was like $400 and something.
Oh, for the rainbow leak, yeah, because they haven't made them in like over 20 years.
I was like, no, that's insane.
They're in the collectibles market now.
Let's check this one out. Now I can click here. Oh, look at that.
Very nice.
Yep.
Oh, and Jay says to check Blade Binge, Arcane Dark Mode. You'll get more to see there.
Okay. I'll go back there and check it out. Reverse Tonto.
I'm going to have to step away for a moment, everybody. So Marissa here will keep you nice and entertained.
So it's 4 CR14 blades still. I still kind of want to have that. It's just weird. The pricing on it, though, has me questioning it. But I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain at all. And the steel on this blade is a lot different. 8 CR13 MOV. I actually like both of them. I don't know. I'm going to have to, right, Barbie? I'm trying to decide on which one. I'm definitely going to get one or the other. I don't know. I might get both. So yeah. And it's reversible deep carry. I'm not a lefty, but that's good for anybody that wants to be able to reverse that. Or I mean, it's not really a lefty thing, but still, at least it's reversible. Let's see. And Jay says, search in Blade Bench, Arcane Dark Mode. You will get more. Barbie, definitely get both, girl. That's what I'm actually kind of leaning towards. Get one or get both and then give one away. So I have to, I mean, I like the leaks. I wish I would have had the rainbow leak. I really do. So let's see. All right, I'll go back to Blade Binge. When I searched Arcane earlier, it didn't give me anything, but I'll try it again. Right? Do a ladies giveaway. Let me go over here. I don't see anything else on this. All right. But yeah. Barbie, I'm doing much better. I can breathe without pain. What happened, Barbie? None. My wife likes the mermaid boker. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. So I was trying to find more information. Jay said to go into Blade Binge for the Arcane, and I can't find anything else on it. So I'm gonna keep looking.
Yeah, we'll definitely be keeping an eye out for it. Let me see what I missed here in the chat. Did I miss anything good?
Oh no, we were just talking about. Oh, I was telling them I couldn't decide which one I wanted. That I should get one or the other. Barbie was saying to get both, and I'm agreeing with her. And I said we can get both, and then you put one in a giveaway, and it should be on the shop. Thank you, Renee. Barbie said she popped her stomach muscle coughing from bronchitis. It took 5 days. Oh, wow. I'm glad you're feeling better.
I feel your pain. I was doing brakes on my Jeep the other day, and I was pulling to break a bolt loose, felt a sharp pain on my rib. It's been a lot of fun since.
Let me go into the shop.
All right. None for now says, oh, it sounds like my boys are trying to end each other. See y'all later. Have a great night. You have a good night too. You need to get, like Nerf guns so they can just have war and not get hurt.
Oh, there's a 0 tolerance.
Okay, so Renee is saying, go to the main page, click on the image, then click on the image a second time.
Oh. Ah, there it is. Hang on.
Thank you, Renee.
I was like, what am I doing? Jay, did I create a problem? It's okay. It's a good problem. It's a really good problem. All right. So here we are. Thanks, Renee. I'm like, there's not giving us any information. $3.49. Can't add it to cart yet. So why does it say drop in 11/17? Oh, sold out. Didn't the other? Okay, hang on. Drops 1 set. Okay, I know I wasn't losing my mind. I'm like, yeah. I know it said 117. Okay, so yeah, dropping tomorrow.
Nice.
Yes.
And that's cool that they got the natural turquoise there in the photo.
Let's check out the description. S90V.
Riot is the OEM.
Yep.
PVD coated titanium, PVD coated S90V.
Yep.
Very nice.
No, like that Riot is the OEM on it. Okay. So this is another one that is going to be going in my collection.
I can hear Jeff over there now like, oh.
Yeah. He's like, meanwhile, I'm just over here with my OTF. I think I need to get Jeff into till knives. He needs a color scheme too.
Is that really for him or is that for you?
I'm not gonna say. But I can always borrow his till knives, know, and just like forget to because I have the Cobra Tech OTF as well that's in till, and yeah. So
the list grows.
But this is really nice. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to pick this one up. And thank you guys and Renee too for helping me find it. I'm like, oh, what? I thought I was losing my mind. Dropping 11/17. I'm like, well, kind of way past that. But yeah, Blade Binge exclusive. That one's really nice.
Yep.
So
I like the subtle splash of color on it.
Renee dropping. Yep. Knew what you meant. But yeah. So I don't know. Next time you guys probably won't, because if I order the knives today, they won't be in by our next live. But yeah, I can pretty much guarantee you I'm going to at least have, if not both, then one of the Kershaw rainbow knives. Yeah.
Gotta add.
I mean, it's not a leak.
No.
But
yeah,
still kind of like right church, wrong pew type of thing.
Right.
So I can just sit and pet the knife and
yep.
and wish.
I bet
But
you
yeah.
never thought you would be like, oh, I'm
Well,
gonna have that for a night.
well,
that for a night.
I'm eventually going to have the rainbow leak, one way or the other. I could, you know what? All of my kids are grown. I could probably sell one of my kids
Yep.
and get the rainbow leak.
Or you
What?
could use the time old tradition and look at the screen and say, child, if you are watching and you truly love your mother and value everything she's done for you, you can gift her a Kershaw rainbow leak.
I would get a butter knife. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. Let's see. Justin, have you seen the purple abalone Jack Wolf coming out tomorrow? Let me go look that up. Weren't you talking about that earlier today, Justin? Because we were listening to your live. We were working. Jeff says no till. But I wanted to get you some till knives. And see, I should ask Jeff, should we sell one of our kids to get me, or trade one of our kids for the rainbow leak? Let's see. All right. So I'm going to go look that up, Justin. I'll let you respond to them.
All right.
The Jack Wolf.
FYI, I use Tri-State 10 to save 10% on blade binge, but not sure it'll work for that knife, but worth a try. 10% for Tri-State's discount.
Yeah. The abalone. All right.
And then we've got Titanium Justin saying, be ready for the blade binge. They sell quick. Yep, a lot of drops are that way. You got to be there queued up at the right time, in order to stand a chance. And she's going to be cutting over because she saw something.
Well, Justin was talking about it. The purple abalone Jack Wolf.
Yep.
It's coming out tomorrow. I like the midnight one too. I really like that one.
Yep.
Let's check out this purple one. Oh, nice.
Oh, that is nice. That's pretty.
Yes. Let's see. I like that.
She is going to end up with a very colorful collection at some point. All right, and Jeff's no teal.
We'll have to.
And Titanium Justin says, do a Legion Steel, Blade Binge, Colray. Not sure what a Colray is.
So the pattern is Coffin Barlow. It's a frame lock, bolster lock on ceramic bearings. Scales, of course, purple abalone. Integral bolsters and liners. Dark blasted 6AL 4V titanium.
Very nice. S90V, good steel.
Made
Very
in
nice.
China. Oh, who's the tube artwork is Gonzo. That's
Very
really nice. That's going to be a pretty one. Need to put that one on the list.
What do you mean by colorway?
He's a do a collab.
Are you saying get team up with Blade Binge to do a collab?
It's really nice.
Hey, War Room EDC. Thanks for stopping in. Definitely. Yeah, well, we can talk to them about it. We've been talking back and forth with them about having the ASGEIRs on Blade Binge. We're still kind of figuring out what we want to do there. We want to get a nice network of dealers going.
Yeah. And I mean, we've already had also as well some requests for some collabs. We've had requests for people that some really great knife designers that want to collab with us, and we're going to be eventually coming out with that. We have a few people lined up that are on the list that are going to design for Legion still, and we're going to put their their design out there. So I'm actually looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting because we get to help promote other people, which we're all about.
Oh yes, definitely. So what I like about the designing a knife, of course, besides all the other stuff that goes into it, is just the talent and the skill that these designers have, and that includes you as well.
Oh, thank you.
It's, I mean, I'd be over there, I'll have an idea, and I'll be talking to Marshall about it, and he just brings out the paper and the pen, and starts. He's like, "You mean like this?" And I'm like, "Oh, I hate you," because I am not an artiste. But I go to draw something. If you want me to draw a knife, you're going to get a stick knife. It's not going to be very pretty, but yeah, it's just I like all the talent. I mean, there's just so much talent out there. So many, ideas that people have, and just mad skills. So I give props to these knife designers.
Yeah, the custom world of knives, there's just an amazing amount of talent out there. And we see a lot of that spill over into the production community through these collaborations and everything. But there's a ton of makers out there that they're not center stage and they do amazing work. They just didn't catch right. And we also want to kind of let them shine too. So we're going to have some designers for us that, people want to see. And then we're going to have some designers that we want to work with that aren't necessarily center stage, but we feel the knife community as a whole would be really warm to their designs, but they might not be people you've ever heard of. And that's one of the things that I think is beautiful about having our own company is we can sit there and be like, okay, all these companies are going to the same group of guys for collaborating with. And we can sit here and be like, you know what? We know this diamond in the rough over here, and we want to promote that. And so that's one of the things I'm excited about is that we can get exposure to some people that otherwise often get overlooked just because everybody's after, the latest and greatest.
Yes. And hello, Brian.
Hello, Brian. Welcome.
And welcome, John. He's watching from Central Florida.
Oh, nice.
I lived in Florida almost 20 years, originally born and raised in Mississippi. Actually met my husband in Florida and ended up staying there. We raised our family. And then after our youngest one was left home to go to college, we moved back to Mississippi. So Florida's a good place. I actually love it. I miss Florida sometimes. So let's see. Barbie, did you see I'm a LSK warrior? Yes, girl, I did see that. Congratulations on your upgrade. You know what that deserves.
Yeah, we got to do it. Especially since this was your idea. Yes. So anybody who doesn't like this, take it up with Barbie.
Yes. So Barbie, you got more cowbell.
Yep.
And thank you to everyone who is a member of our YouTube channel. We appreciate your support. The fact that you guys just come in here and just support us even without memberships, we appreciate it more than you know. We love you guys. You guys are awesome. Let's see. Who did I miss?
Oh, Brian.
Oh,
White, up at the top.
Legion's still nice. After your last live, I ordered a Goblin XL.
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
Thank you for that order. Yes. Yep. That's a nice knife.
Yeah. Just be careful, because once they break in and get drop shutty, you'll lose a finger with that. That's a heavy blade.
Yes. Don't do like me. I sliced my thumb. I'm not wearing a Band-Aid because, you know, I'm trying not to, but and show them your Band-Aid collection.
Actually,
he had two.
Yeah, I had a Band-Aid on this finger and a Band-Aid on my thumb.
Yep.
And I was like, yeah, I'm not going on live.
I was actually playing with this one, and that's the one that I ended up.
The Kaiser Odin.
Yes, the Odin. This camera being reversed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you actually show that to them over there.
This is an older model.
Put it over there on the tabletop, and I'll switch it really quick.
So this is an older Kaiser, and it came out around, I think, I want to say 2018, 2019. This was one of the ones that Kaiser had dropped, and really nice design here. And I can't remember who the designer's name was, but it's Bragovitz. Bragovitz, I think. I don't know. I can't see it. I don't have my reading glasses on.
You want to borrow mine?
That'll make it worse. But this is a nice one, and I had a few of these brand new in box kicking around. So we decided to throw one of these into the upcoming giveaway. So you'll have a chance at winning one of these. It's S35VN for the blade and titanium with some nicely milled textured carbon fiber here. Inlays on both sides, milled pocket clip, a really cool double loop lanyard for the back spacer. Let me get that in frame better. So you got 2 points you could attach a lanyard to. Some nice texturing back here. Just a really nice design, snappy action. I've seen people finger flick these. I can barely do it, so that's something
I love it.
Given away.
And that's the one that I was playing with whenever I sliced my thumb. So
yep,
I survived. Let's see. War Room EDC says, I live in Lakeland, Florida.
Nice.
Yep, we actually lived in Spring Hill, Brooksville area there in Hernando County. Uh-oh. What is this?
Oh.
What do we need? And just really quick, you guys, I did create a cowbell emoji. So if you become a member, you can actually have fun with the cowbell emoji all you want, thanks to Barbie.
Yes.
So what does that mean?
More cowbell.
Yes.
I think it's kind of good we didn't get the 9-inch cowbell.
Yes. Rob says more cowbell. Whoop, whoop. And let's see what happened here. Oh, he upgraded to LSK Warrior. So
all right, that means what?
More cowbell. I need earplugs, you guys. Oh no. And we now have Ron Pro.
Oh no.
He upgraded his membership to LSK Warrior.
Always more cowbell.
Oh my word.
Poor Marissa's going to be hearing cowbell chiming off in her sleep.
Weldon Carey said, green everywhere. Oh, look, they got the cowbell up there. Thomas and
yep.
Barbie. Yep. Uh-oh. And we have another one.
A new member, thank you.
Wait a minute. What we have here is
a failure. No.
What we need is
more cowbell. I thought we were going in a whole different direction there with a failure to communicate. I was like, what kind of reel is this in?
Don't put it away just yet. We have Titanium Dustin. He has been a member for 1 month.
Oh, so what are we going to do for the months? 1 strike per month?
All right. I think that's fair enough. I'm gonna need earplugs if you guys are like 12 months into this.
Right. So Justin, you get one strike of the cowbell. Oh, and here it comes.
And we have Ron Crow, member for 1
month.
He said more cowbell.
All right. Just one.
Definitely gonna need earplugs for this. Barbie, we love you. It was a great idea. We're actually having fun with this because we know Marshall wouldn't dance for memberships. So, but yeah, you guys are gonna have to help me find some decent earplugs.
We just gotta start wearing headphones.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah.
Man. And Max said, every time you do the cowbell, my dog jumps up. Oh, man. All right.
Oh, that's a lot of fun, though.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Greg. If you wouldn't mind giving a like, if you're having fun, it helps us out.
And Barbie says, nice war room, great upgrade, my friend. Yes, thank you guys for your memberships. Thank you for your upgrades. It actually helps us out on the YouTube side. We're able to even give more things away in our giveaways and whatnot. So yeah, we appreciate you guys more than you know.
Absolutely.
Let's see if War Room says tip up. I thought he said tied up well.
Oh, that would be a whole different kind of
like
video.
where's Weld in Fook Doozle's basement?
In the pit. Because he talked about Fook Club.
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll just send him down an auto trader.
Yeah. Oh yeah, an auto trader, definitely.
Yes.
Actually, no, we have to make a printed copy of Blade Binge.
You got to bring out the cowbell.
Oh,
he upgraded his membership to LSK Warrior.
Barbie put him up to it. Yes. She's like, they got to ring the bell more.
Okay, we do need more cowbell, so I'm going to prepare.
All right. What time is it? More cowbell time.
Oh. Hello, Kelly. Welcome. Glad to see you here.
Oh, and it looks like Stacy Bolster Blades popped in. Welcome, Stacy.
Oh, it's going good. I'm going a little deaf over here, Stacy, because of all this cowbell, but we're having fun with it.
Oh, yes.
And so, Barbie. Let's see, where's she at? What she says. Well, it's scrolling. There she is. She said, I want this cowbell. It's purty.
All right, what else we got here? Oh, just saying hi to the people.
Everybody's saying hello.
Yep.
And again, thank you for the upgrade, Raw.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for all of you who upgraded tonight. It means a lot to us. We're going to need the memberships to covering our hearing aid expenses.
Yes.
What's that infomercial that was on all through the 90s? Miracle Ear.
Oh, Miracle. Whisper
Yeah.
2000 and Miracle Ear.
Yeah, Miracle Ear. We're going to need some Miracle Ears.
Yes. I still, every now and then, I'll say that somebody will be like, what? And I'm like, turn up your Whisper 2000.
I still occasionally say, speaking of those things from the 80s and 90s, every once in a while I'm like, Calgon, take me away.
Yes. And you can't forget the Grey Poupon. I mean, I could make, some 80s and 90s references to commercials all night long. Oh, good one. Then here we go. Kelly is a new member.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly.
What time is it, Marissa?
It's time for more cowbell.
More cowbell.
Don't put it up. Brian is a new member. Thank you, Brian. He is an LSK recruit. Hang on. Okay. Thank you guys for your membership. You guys are awesome. And thank you again for bringing us some awesome laughs. I mean, you guys are hilarious. Let's see. Blind Fury says, the good old days.
Yep.
Oh, Warren says, where's the beef? Yes. Hump Max says, you might as well keep it in front of you.
I'm ready to go right here, you know.
You know, we could actually like make one of those chainmail necklaces and just like hook it to your
be like Flavor Flav. I could be like, hey, that might make it quieter if we have it against it.
Yeah. Yep. And well, no, I mean that would be funny though. Just hang it, and I'll get one of those big
we need to do
sticks like they have on the big gomes and just wham.
we need to go to like one of these bead casters for the lanyard beads.
Yeah.
And have a little LSK knit made of a cowbell.
Barbie says, ring it till the cows come home.
Yep. And just so you know, she has officially taken my thing from me.
Yes, it's over here. Max says, hang it off of your mic. We can hang it up here then.
Yeah. Put it closer to the mic so it drives you guys nuts too.
Yep. Justin says, I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. A lot of good references. And still to this day, it's like someone says something and you're like, you know, making a reference to some 80s or 90s. And
well, there's the real obscure one. Mikey likes it.
Yes.
You don't hear that one so much anymore.
I actually said that not too long ago. But yeah. And then I'm also famous for I have a song, like an 80s or a 90s song for just about anything, any situation that happens. I'll just like bust out in a song and that's referencing the situation.
Well, we even had that right before our live with that 90s country song.
Oh yeah. But you guys, you're too funny. Thank you again for your membership. I think we calmed down enough.
The cowbell can go back on the radio.
No.
You know, you're going to have to give it back if somebody does something for cowbell.
Oh, man. It's shake and bake, and I help.
Oh.
Yep.
And War Room EDC. I'll buy it for $1.
Yep. War Room EDC gifted 1 Legion Still Knives membership. All right. So I guess I'm going to have to give it back. Oh, no. I get to do it now. All right.
More cowbell.
Let me see.
Let's see who it is.
Level On Up was gifted a membership by War Room EDC. Thank you for your kindness, War Room EDC.
Yes, thank you.
My ears. Y'all help me.
Hey, Jim, welcome.
Yes, welcome, Jim.
And if you can't tell, she's still keeping a hold of it. She won't let me have it. And the chat's going wild with cowbell emoji.
Rob said cowbell is out of tune. I have
tell?
ringing in my ears. Kelly White says, I'll send you a care package with some earplugs in it. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Definitely going to need
You're going to
that.
see her in a future live, and she's going to have like little orange things sticking out of her ears.
Yeah.
Make sure they're teal. Find her teal.
Just no safety green. I'm so sick of seeing those. All right, I'm going to hand that to you just so I can have a drink of water. Dwayne, well, at least you're not blowing a kazoo.
Right. But like I said earlier, we might try to put together some sort of symphony with Rob and get some kazoo and cowbell going.
Yeah, I think that would.
We can maybe even get Bee's Blades into it, and he can wear his little red, white, and blue wig, and we can get a whole like thing going. Go viral.
That's my day job, cowbell tuner.
That would be an interesting day job.
Yes. Barbie. No, don't, Marshall, please.
We could go viral, get some of the people from some of the channels that do crazy stuff and, get a whole like music video going.
That reminds me, you ever see those like kids that are in kindergarten that are like hitting their musical instrument and it's so out of tune and sounds so bad? That's what I envision, like kazoo, cowbell.
Yeah. Get one of those little kid xylophones.
Yes. We just need to have Titanium Justin have something too. So we've got to include him.
Yeah. Justin,
and Barbie needs something.
What are those ratchety things that you spin that make the ticking? You know what I'm talking about?
Like what are they, like whirly gigs or something?
I don't remember what.
Am I saying that right?
What are they called? You got the handle and it makes like a clicking sound, and you spin it at like a party, a noisemaker. Jim, xylophone would pair nicely with the cowbell.
Yep. All right. So either Barbie or Justin needs to take the xylophone and have that as their little musical instrument for their channel.
Oh, Maximus says we call them football rattle here.
Football rattle. New Year's noisemakers. Is that what you're going to use for your channel, Barbie? You got to have something now.
Yeah.
Justin, I will throw sprinkles.
Oh, God.
No, it has to make noise.
Yeah,
it has to make noise. Good evening, Dragoon.
Welcome,
Glad
Dragoon.
you stopped in. War Room says, how many of us used to play with jarts? Yep.
That was always fun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I miss the 80s and 90s.
Barbie says, I haven't even thought of sound effects.
Well, you need to start thinking, because we got a future Knife Community music video to make it go viral. We're
so going to do that. We're going to get everybody in on the live and just start.
You'll see like 15 screens up.
Everybody playing their. Oh, we need help.
Yep. We'll even need to make a special screen for playing a pre-recorded thing so we can get Rob doing his throat pipes and kazoo simultaneously.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. And I think the Night's Edge, he has his little red button too that says not runs.
Yeah.
So he can be a part of it as well. But yeah.
If you haven't figured out, we're trying to break the internet.
Yeah. War Room EDC says, I'm going to do a washboard on my channel.
There you go. Oh, somebody needs to do
Oh no,
spoons.
look what you did.
Spoons, right? We can go total hillbilly.
Look what you started, War Room.
My brain's going to be chewing on this for like days. We're going to be out working in the shop, and I'm going to be turning, I'm going to look at her and go, you know what? Somebody needs to do this, you know?
Yes. Dragoon said that was a great and needed welcome. Thank you all.
You're very welcome. Thank you for being here.
Barbie says I'm going to use my dinner bell triangle. there you
go. That worked.
Yep, exactly. I need get one of those plastic sticks with the plastic hands, rubber banded at the end that clack together like a clapper noise.
Yep. Absolutely.
You guys are killing me.
The whole life community is going to hate us because we get every channel making annoying noises.
Yeah. I can just see War Room over there with his watchboard. I don't know if you guys ever saw the show growing up, Hee Haw. That's what I'm thinking. Makes me think of the washboard. Barbie said, it's official. I'm using the triangle. Hey.
Hey, you inspired the cowbell, so.
Yep. Definitely have to use that, Barbie.
You know, if we ever do pull off this knife community music video of all the annoying instruments, we should make it like Hee Haw.
Yes. Oh, my word.
Stacy bolster blades, of course, Grandpa did it.
It never fails. It's like every time, actually doing a live, I don't know about you, but for me, when we do a live with everybody, it's almost like our own form of therapy. I mean, all the laughs that we get from you guys, it's like I actually look forward to the lives. You guys are hilarious. And the things that y'all can come up with, and the wit and the sarcasm, I love the whole combination. War Room says, I'm a picking and he's a grinning. Yep. Stacy Bolster Blaze said, of course, Grandpa did it. Yep. Exactly. Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas washboard. Yep. And Greg, let's see. Or one of those metal jaw harps that hold to the mouth and flick and make,
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes. You've got to do one or the other, Greg. So when we do our little Legion Still opera, Redneck opera.
Oh, yes. Redneck opera.
Yes. And have all the channels and all the people just come in and just, Hey, Laid Off Pete. Great to see you.
Don't like in some of those old cliched bluegrass stuff, don't they play like the mason jugs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Max said, I've got to watch you guys downstairs so I don't wake up the missus with the loud chuckles.
Sorry, Max.
So sorry, Max. But I am glad that you're laughing.
Yes.
Ron Crow, gloomy despair and agony on me.
Well, we haven't hit the cowbell in a few minutes. It can't be that
bad. Greg, I like the idea of jaw heart. Boing, boing, boing. Yep. Oh, and you know what else? If we're going to do a Legion Still Redneck opera, someone needs to have a turkey call.
Yep.
Yes, that's kind of like mandatory. Get out there with a turkey call and just, We can compose some great music with all of
yeah.
that.
Oh, and we got laid off Pete in the chat.
Yeah, I said hello to him.
Oh, I missed it. I was laughing too hard.
Briscoe Darling plays a mean jug. Oh,
Yep.
yes. Laid off Pete says, Greg, I got one of those jaw harps back in the day in grade school on a trip to see an old Civil War site. I could play a few notes decent. We're going to need video of that, Pete.
Yeah. Laid off Pete video or it didn't happen.
Stacy, well, I want to play the wash tub. That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I think, yeah, the washboard is the one that War Room. Are you doing the washboard? I mean, we're gonna have to plan this, you guys. You know.
Yeah.
But yes, we can have two of the washboards. Max, you may as well have a banjo and a didgeridoo.
Yeah.
Yes.
But she won't let the banjo happen because she knows if I have anything to do with a banjo, it's gonna be, you know, like a deliverance moment there.
Laid off Pete, different pitches of boing, 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 like Greg said. And nobody picked the spoons yet, though. No
one's picked the spoons. I suggested them, but but those are hard. I've tried doing spoons and getting them to click right. No way.
Jim said the only instrument I play is the radio.
We'll change that.
Well, and if you want to do the spoons, Jim, you know, you're welcome to use those.
What is it called? It's like a radio. Theremin. You can be there with a theremin. Make Star Trek music.
Pete, I'll stick a broom through a box and string some yarn from head to toe. There goes my country guitar.
Oh, that's great.
Stacy said he'll do the wash tub bass.
Yeah.
Pete, spoons are too metal. It doesn't have to be heavy metal, you know. I'm laughing at my own self.
Oh, my brain. You guys don't ever want to know what goes through my brain. But right now, with spoons were too metal, I just saw like this total hillbilly deluxe bluegrass band.
Yeah.
Of all the knife YouTubers we love. With Kiss makeup on.
Rob said, "Who's got the guitar?" I think laid off Pete is going to be doing a broom guitar.
Yeah.
Broom and yarn. I can't even talk. Yarn. Pete says, "Spoon Man song is now playing in my head." Kelly, drumsticks on a metal trash can lid. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. Stacy or Jim, you could do the anvil and hammer. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Jim, big spoons equal heavy metal.
Yeah.
Barbie, pots and pans and a wooden spoon. Yep. Oh my gosh. The instrument I'm best at, knee slapping.
Hey, you know, that works too. Oh, the cigar box guitar.
Yeah. Yep. I remember that.
You know, people are going to watch the replay of this and just think we're insane.
It's okay. Oh my word. But yeah, I think that would make a wonderful orchestra.
Oh, yes.
Because you know how they're always doing like YouTubers are like coming together and they're like, oh, we're uniting. Like, and then we just have, here comes Legion Steel. They're having their redneck opera.
Lovely noise.
But somehow it didn't start off as the redneck opera, but somehow it made its way to that. So,
oh, too much fun.
Barbie, I'll slam my door 3 times and call it a day. Yep. I keep seeing us all perform at Disney World in that one area with Splash Mountain. Yep. I'm gonna play a recording of the walk-off music like at an award ceremony. Yeah.
Yep.
That'll work. Mark Parks is in the chat.
Welcome, Mark. Glad to have you here. You've been missing out on some of the crazy, but you came right in time for some of the really crazy.
Yes. Rolf says, I have access to a cigar box guitar.
Oh, you got to do it. You got to do it. In fact, when Barbie's doing one of her lives, you got to just like show up there, playing it, serenading her.
That I would so be there for that. Yep. Just message us Rolf beforehand, so that way we know you're going to do it.
Oh yeah. We want to see that.
And Stacy said that's Frontierland.
Oh,
what is it called? Yeah. And Barbie says we're having a blast here tonight. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, Frontierland. That's where they used to have the performing bears, I think, the animatronic bear.
I think so. And Rob said, "I'm in."
Yep.
Stacy's asking Mark, "Can you sing?" Stacy's recruiting.
She's like, "I'm all about this."
Stacy's like, "I'm recruiting for this redneck opera." Oh man.
Oh.
My neighbors, if they can hear, are probably thinking Max is crazy at this time in the morning.
Yeah.
Hey, it's okay, Max. You're surrounded by your people.
Yes.
The Bear Country Jamboree.
Yes, that's what it was. The Bear Country Jamboree. I loved that as a kid.
Yeah.
That's what we can call this hypothetical viral knife YouTuber video of, the Billy Deluxe stuff, a jamboree.
The Legion Steel Redneck Jamboree.
Yes, the Legion Steel LSK Redneck Jamboree.
Mark says I can sing, but everyone would leave.
Oh, I'm right there with you.
Mm-hmm. And Max said, laughing to himself, he needs help. The neighbors thinking he's just laughing to himself. Hey, that's good. If they think you're crazy, Max, they're going to leave you alone. They're not going to want to mess with you. So I'd be like, laugh louder. Kelly. When I sing, my dog comes up to me and looks at me like, Mom, are you okay? Yep. Oh. Wish we could all go live at the same time and play a little ditty. That would be awesome. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I can just, what I can do is I can send you guys a link. Whoever wants to join the Redneck Jamboree. And you just follow the link. You'll sit backstage. I'll bring you in and we'll have everybody on screen and you can just play your ditty all you want to.
Oh my God.
Justin, it might be crass, but I'm getting a fart machine. The more the better.
A whoopee cushion.
Yes. Dragoon. Did he mean something different now?
Oh my God.
Or the easiest way to get your neighbors to leave you alone as you go out is start vacuuming the driveway in your room.
Not while I'm drinking, people. Oh my God, that almost got my nose.
I guess vacuuming the driveway is okay as long as you're not hitting the yard. I would think. So yeah. Oh my gosh.
You would vacuum your driveway.
I would. That's sad. Well, here it is. They will come around tomorrow and be like, "Are you okay, or do you need us to call someone for you?" I'll say no, just LSK. I can see it now. Max is going to be like, "Well, you see, I watch these people and they do weird things. They talk about starting a redneck jamboree, and some of them talk about mowing their drive. Mowing their drive."
Oh,
Their driveway.
like that's any better.
Well, at least mowing is like right church, wrong pew type of thing. The mower belongs outside, like the driveway does. I hope no one has a driveway in their house. Dragoon, I'm dying over here. I know, I'm like crying. Oh, Max, or sweeping the lawn. Yes. Jim.
Sad thing is, I've actually swept the lawn.
Yeah, Stacy, you wear a robe? I've been doing it wrong. Okay, if you guys go out to your driveway to vacuum in your robe, we got to have pictures or it never happened.
Exactly.
Justice says, Stacy, waving your knife at your phone, trying to find the best light works also. Been there, done that. Kelly said, I thought you were just supposed to wear a smile. Hey, you could do that too,
Yeah.
Whatever you fancy. We're not going to stop you. Dwayne, you two had no idea what you were getting into.
No, not really. But it seems we fit in fine.
Dragoon, if I see you vacuuming your driveway, I'm coming to help. You got to be after something good. After on something good one. But if I'm vacuuming my driveway, you need to have my mind checked. And Barbie says, Kelly, my stomach hurts. Max, it's better when start or mowing next door's driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's where they really think you're crazy. You start vacuuming somebody else.
Yeah, you go on your neighbor's driveway and start vacuuming it. Yeah.
We're just going to let you read that one. We're not going to read that one.
It's out of style. Oh, man. Jay, ever walk in mid-conversation and saying, what the heck, be nice? Yes.
Yes, often.
Yes. And Barbie. I'm laughing so hard my gut is hurting. Y'all are too funny. You guys are killing me. Oh, too funny. Way too funny.
I can't even remember how we got onto this.
You just want him to leave you alone. You don't want him to try to convince you. Because Max was saying his neighbors are going to think, he's crazy. And I'm like, you want them to think you're crazy. Let's see. Just so they see you and ask them for a dustpan and brush for the air. Max is all full of ideas now. Y'all are encouraging him.
I think Max is a little farther down this road than the rest of us.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's got it all worked out.
Yeah. True, Barbie. Cowbell started it.
Yep.
And Barbie, she's the one that started the cowbell up together. So. And when Barbie mentioned the cowbell, everybody else was like, yeah, do cowbell. And now I'm losing half of my hearing. So. Justin might be mowing wearing only a smile, but my mower has a beer holder. I guess that's all that matters.
Right.
Make sure you stay hydrated. Hey,
Oh, Dragoon.
He said, Todd, welcome to the Giggle Shack. We are keeping warm by dialing back or timing a little bit. It's not PC to use the other word anymore, although I think they use my picture for advertising.
Who cares about PC?
War Room said, y'all laugh. These are real things in certain parts of our country.
Oh, yes.
Max. A lot further down the road, I thought, I know friends, but now I know why. Todd, I've been here since the beginning and listening in. LOL, just getting some sharpening done.
Well, we're glad to be your entertainment for while you're sharpening.
Yes. Break time for me now. Yep. That's what we do. A lot of you know, when you guys have your lives, we'll pop in on where we're taking a little break and harass some people, then pop back out.
Yes, the drink sounds good.
That's true, Justin. He said it was George Jones who got a DUI while riding his mower in the street.
Yep, I remember that.
Barbie, Marissa, I have a surprise gift for you next month around mid-month. You're going to love it. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you. I can't wait. Is it teal? Oh, yes, and he lived in Lakeland, Florida.
That sounds like a Florida man story.
Yes. All right, I'm going to step out just 1 second.
Okay. So I really like the idea of this redneck jamboree. You guys are too much fun. I mean, seriously. I haven't laughed this hard since our last live. Dragoon, fun fact. I was born there, Lakeland, Florida. Are you bragging about being a Florida man? I mean, is that something to brag about? Because they usually come with some pretty good stories. All right. And Laid Off Pete says, it's good to see you streaming. Are you talking to someone else or to us? Well, if you're talking to us, we love streaming. And Stacy Bolster Blade says, I was born in Tampa, Florida. I'm uppity. Well, I've actually only been to Florida for like an hour and a half or so. So I don't know much about Florida, but I know what I read on the internet. Yeah, it doesn't always look good. Oh, Laid Off Pete, to you, Legion Seal. Yeah, we love doing these lives. We decided to do a live video for our Christmas giveaway this year because of the traveling and trying to get the prizes from one place to another. And we just, last year we did a series of 4 videos, and there's a lot of post-production work that goes into that. So it was one of those things that we just didn't have the time to do it with the traveling that was going on at the time. So we did the live, and it went nuts, and we were hooked from that point on. The feedback we get from everybody and whatnot, it made it a lot of fun. The YouTube algorithm sets things up to where it's beneficial to your channel to go live. The interaction with everybody's live is just great. So we're kind of hooked on the lives now. Dragons. And Dragoons saying Stacy Bolsterblades, Tampa. Yeah, I'm not reading that one. And Jim says Florida man is a real thing. Oh, I can imagine. I've heard stories. I got a friend who's a cop in Miami-Dade County, and some of the stories I've heard from him are pretty crazy.
Jim says Brooksville is way more chill. That's where I used to live, was Brooksville, Florida. It's where we raised our kids at, and then we moved back to Mississippi after our youngest, our daughter, went off to college.
Okay. And Todd Carr, the first house I grew up in, we had no running water. Makes you cherish the little things like not having frostbite in certain areas. Oh, yeah, that would be no fun. I'll let you take back over the computer.
Jim says, right, I lived in Lakeland a long time. Yep. Bert Relic, I still haven't figured out how to edit vids. If you need any help, Bert Relic, just shoot us a message on Instagram or to our email, and whatever questions you have, I will help you out. No problem at all.
Wait off Pete says, I'm waiting on some titanium Spyderco wire replacement clips to swap out the wire ones of my Devo Mash and Devo Mini Growler. Then they will both get more pocket time. Oh, nice. I don't know how I feel about those wire clips. I mean, they look cool, but I don't know. I guess it would depend on how expensive the knife is, whether I would trust them or not. And the slip for my ABW slip joint, so I can do all the hot water soap and wet form it. Oh, nice.
Dragoon, he said, Burnt, I haven't figured out what to edit. I shoot something and then I'm like, delete. Yeah, if you guys, I'm willing to help wherever I can. For those of you who are, just starting a channel or need video editing help or whatever, just shoot me an email or on IG. And like I said, I mean, if y'all need help, it's no problem. I'm there for you guys. Just let me know. I'm more than happy to help you guys out. So are you in Mississippi? We're not in Mississippi right now. We're in California here. Marshall and his wife live here in California. I live in Mississippi. That's where Legion still is based. And this year, I'm surprised we're in this year already. It just flew by. But yes, this year, Marshall and his wife will be moving to Mississippi, so that way Legion still can not be divided
and grow at a faster rate.
Yeah, and Mississippi is where our shop and our office and everything is going to be. So, but yeah, we're in California. I flew out from Mississippi here. And if you guys were around for like the Christmas giveaway in our live in December, Marshall was actually in Mississippi at my house during that time. So let's see.
Laid off, Pete. That Legion Still Lives. That brings up a question. What do you use for editing videos? Which program? Well, that would be her. She's the magic.
I actually use several different programs to get the results that I want. But the one I would recommend, if you're going to just like start off, would be Wondershare by Filmora. That it's, it takes some getting used to, but that's the one that I would recommend that you start off with if you haven't chosen one yet. And if you need any help with that, any questions, again, you guys know how to reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to answer them.
And Todd Carr says, I actually like right clips on certain, probably wire clips on certain knives. Carry great in pajama. Oh, I never thought of that.
Let's see.
I got no problem with wire clips. Don't seem to catch on as much stuff. I guess I just had a bad experience way back in the 90s. Spyderco, I can't remember what it was called, but they were having fun with their laser cutter, and they had that FRN spider webbed handle with the blade with all the cutouts and the Spyderco spider on it, and it had a wire clip, and that clip just ripped out of that handle right and left. I kept sending that knife in for warranty, and it's just been hard for me to get into the wire clips ever since. Ron Crow, I just bought a said Stevie Lynch clip for my Devo mini growler. Nice. Todd Carr, got the Tempest microburst on my pajamas currently. That's a knife enthusiast when you're carrying with your pajamas.
Yep. And Justin says, feel free to DM me with any questions. I do all my edits with my phone and a couple of free apps. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's like, we don't use our phone or whatnot. So yeah, if y'all want to go a different route, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But yeah, just reach out to Justin. And we know he's gonna, help you guys out there too. So yeah, it's such a big community. Everybody's willing to help. So that's great. Thank you for that, Justin, too.
Yes, thank you very much.
Pete says, I use After Effects and Final Cut Pro mainly, so I was just curious. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually use several different programs because I have, like, it depends on what I'm trying to, go after. So if one can't do it, then I have another program that can do what I want. Because some of my graphics I actually just make from the ground up. So I also use like Adobe and whatnot. So yeah, everything together for me. And I think it also depends on the person and what they're after and what kind of vision they have for their channel. So yeah. And Final Cut Pro and After Effects is good as well. Well, Adobe. So
yeah.
And they're talking to each other.
Oh, there's one for you.
Barbie, Marissa, could you show one of your till knives real quick? Rolf don't know what till is. Yeah, let me switch to tabletop really quick.
You're gonna get a whole eye full of teal.
Let me see if it won't let me switch there. So yeah.
Which one would you say is closest to your favorite shade?
That would be the best tech.
The best set?
Mm-hmm.
So this here would be her most preferred shade, and it's her newest knife. Well, second newest.
One of the newer ones.
Her collection's growing fast.
No, it's already been there. Just never really show anything off, or because I've always had certain ones that I carry. So it is what it is. Because I want to make sure, like I've said before, y'all have heard me say, I want to make sure that the knife that I'm carrying is going to do the job that I need it to do. And I'm not prissy, I'm not dainty, it's like I want something, I want a workhorse. So Pete says that is the TARDIS color. I have to. It's
Oh,
the
nice.
best. Oh yeah, definitely. And for those of you that weren't here when we first showed, because Justin was supposed to be here and he was too
Right.
busy like thinking he was allowed to eat.
See, Justin, you're in trouble.
I don't know why Justin would think that
You've angered the Marissa.
we would allow him to eat dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, that's silly. You can eat next week, you know. So,
But right here on the table, you can see it. Marissa has her gas station knife, her mermaid gas station knife.
yes.
So take in the knife in all its glory.
Yes. We'll let you stare at it for a while. We know it's the beauty of it is just hard to fathom.
And on top of it, it is spring assisted. Just to add to the gas station fabulousness.
Oh yeah. Justin said that he'll make it up to everyone the fact that that he was late.
You know what, Justin?
He had to eat.
Do you know how you make it up? Do a little video of you for your channel of you going out for you to buy the first teal mermaid knife that you come across to your collection. That's how you can make it up to Marissa. Jim Grail knife right there.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Justin will do. All right, guys, you see we've got it in writing. Yeah,
he's committed to it. So you can expect to see content on
of a mermaid gas
Justin's
station
channel
knife
soon of a teal mermaid gas station knife.
Mm-hmm.
Now we just need to get him to. He was the juice heart, right? He was going to do the juice heart.
I believe so.
We need juice heart sound effects while you're.
He was going to do the fart machine as well.
Oh, and the fart machine. Oh God.
Yes, Max said witnessed. See, Justin, you have witnesses.
Yep.
Yeah, seeing that server reminds me too. We've already created our Legion Still Discord server. So when we actually have it up and running, which isn't going to take much, but there's some bots and whatnot that I want to put in there just to make sure everybody's good to go whenever they come in. So, and we'll let you guys know the link to that whenever we have that up and running.
Yeah.
And also, we have an Amazon storefront. All of the items that we mention on our lives and items that are mentioned on our in the shop videos are listed. And the link is I'll add it to the description here, but you can go there to find everything that you see in the videos.
Yep. However, you might not find the wonder of
the mermaid knife.
Mermaid knife.
Yeah.
We might be able to find another mermaid knife, but it won't be the masterpiece mermaid knife.
Oh yeah. And I believe it is next week we're going over to Trevor's.
Yes.
Yeah, next week we'll be filming over at Trevor Morgan's shop. He's the one that was episode 2 of In the Shop.
Yeah.
He's going to be teaching me to actually just hand make a Damascus blade. So I'm actually super excited about that. And we actually have one of his knives over here. We'll show it to you really quick.
You're going to have to see it in sections. I can show you up here, and then I can show you in close up, but it's on the large side. But for those of you that love kitchen knives, you are going to just adore this.
Yes.
So this is an example of Trevor Morgan's work.
Yeah. And what is that pattern called?
This one's a sand mine, and this is 80 CRV core steel with a layer of nickel, which is this really shiny band. And then the part up here, the slightly duller gray, that is 15N20 and 1084 Damascus. So I'm going to move this over here to the tabletop and get you a nice close up.
That thing is just gorgeous.
This is all hand forged, completely handmade by Apple Valley Forge, Trevor Morgan, with a beautiful, almost holographic iron wood handle. And then we've got spacers here in copper and black G10, all blind tang. Here you can see the core steel. And there you can see that as thin as this blade gets, because it tapers down to nothing, that core steel started off nice and thick. But Trevor does some amazing work. He's a journeyman bladesmith in the ABS, and he just makes some truly beautiful knives. You can also see examples of his work on our website under the Knife Hub, and we have him listed there. Let me slide some of these up and get his in the shot here. But on the Knife Hub, we have several pieces of his where you could actually purchase them through our website. We don't really take any money on these for him. This is something we do for makers that allow them to get exposure and be able to sell their knives online if they don't know how to build a website or something like that. And, you know, we just charge them a tiny bit to cover credit card processing and whatnot.
Yes. Todd said that would be San Mai with a pattern welded jacket, to be technical.
Yes, you're very correct.
All right, and I am going to pull up our website. You see our website there on the screen. It's legionsteelknives.com. And if you go over to the Knife Hub, you just click there, scroll down, and you'll see all of the companies that we've featured in our in the shop video or on our blade shows that we've done. So like right up here is Apple Valley Forge with Trevor Morgan. Just click on it. It will either take you to their website. If they don't have one, then you'll see where we have, you know, their information listed for them. Everything's loading right now. So there he goes. And this is the YouTube video. So I'm just going to pause it and wait for this to load. But yeah, if you go to the Knife Hub on our website.
It opened in another window.
No, it just. What?
Oh, okay.
Oh, it may have. Let me see. You're right. I thought you were talking about the YouTube video.
No. Because they're just looking at the alphabet right now.
Okay, let me pull it back up. Stop screen. Share screen. All right. There we go. All right. I'm sitting there talking about it, and they're like, Marissa's done lost her mind. But yeah, if you go to like the Knife Hub, you already saw very, very well
yes.
the different knife companies and designers that are on the list. So this is like where Trevor is with Apple Valley Forge. You just scroll down and you have a way to contact him. Then you scroll on down, and you also have like all the knives that he's done. You can read about them. He does beautiful work. This is still loading because we're live right now. So, but yeah, you can check out all of the work that he does, and of course with any others. So
yeah. And as we continue producing videos for In the Shop, doing the night show videos and whatnot, you're going to see more and more makers and companies be reflected on our list. These are the people that we personally want to help gain exposure.
yeah, and that's like we did Mr. Designs. It's probably, I don't know if it's going to.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get the gist of it. You just I don't know why it does that. But yeah, you can click on any of those and it will take you to the designer or the knife company and and check it out. So let's see. How about this mermaid? Let's see. Let me go over here and click on that. Oh, let me share this.
Oh, that's bad. That is gas station super deluxe.
All right. That's nice. But, I have to have a good night, War Room.
Thank you for coming by, War Room.
No, I do not want to sign in there. See, mermaid knife with dolphin and waves 3D carve. Rainbow color coded. All right. Ships from California.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of like gas station meets Kershaw Rainbow Leak.
Yeah.
That's what that looks like.
The only problem, though, is we want to see a video of you walking in and buying it. Remember, that's what you agreed to. And you're going to give us the mouth harp, jaw harp sound effects to it.
Yep. Oh, no. And that just opened up a whole new world of mermaid knives over there. Thanks for that, Justin.
Laid off Pete. Oh man, low stock too must be a desirable choice.
Yeah, we better jump on that before it's gone. I'm telling you.
Moves faster than a drop on blade binge. Some of this stuff is just too much fun. And then she just saw turquoise handled knives. She's checking out for the rest of the live.
Justin says, awesome. I will hit up all of the truck stops. Jim, got to be in hand. Yep.
Yep, I agree.
Todd says, sorry, there's only one Boca mermaid knife, and it's the original one.
Yep.
Okay, I got to get away from all this turquoise.
She's going down a rabbit hole, everyone. Oh, and the algorithm's hearing her because it's throwing more turquoise knives up as she wants to get away.
I shan't look. Excuse me. Dragoon, hey, that knife is on Temu for $12. Let me run over to Temu.
Yeah, no, you don't need to do any more Temu shopping. She's always, we should get something from Temu. And I'm like, oh.
Laid off Pete. I wonder if they just dropped toxic chemicals in some adhesive in some adhesive and drop the knife in. Get that chemical rainbow effect we all love so much.
It's actually a really neat process how they do it, but man, it can look really good or really tacky.
Yeah.
Depending on how they do that rainbow.
That's like my mermaid knife is hideous. That knife is just hideous. But I had to have it. I truly did. Have you ever it's like a train wreck.
Blade.
You know, you couldn't look away from it. You're like, I have to have that.
There is dolphins and fish and coral and seaweed on the blade. And it's not just one side, it's the other side too.
Is that Nemo on the other side?
Not quite. Wait, watch.
Barbie. She said, I'm ordering a teal mossy oak blade on Temu. Can't wait. And it's like $12. See? There you go.
Don't give her more.
No, y'all keep giving me ideas. They already gave me, so we got the Arcane. Then there's the Kershaw. I've done forgot the name of it, but I know where it's at.
Yeah.
I have it over here saved. Todd.
That's like buying a fake Dalika sacrilege, I say. So that's funny.
Justin, on a fake Dalika hunt, Todd, it should be cheap. You made me seasick, Marshall.
Hey, it's got a mermaid and fish. It should be swimming.
I'm all about rainbow colors and the art I make, but that combo is not my top choice for a knife. I need to see someone do it well, and maybe I can be swayed. LOL. Oh yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
What kind of art do you make, Pete?
Yes.
I'm curious. I know Justin paints, and I know he's got some EDC books that he's painted that he's selling as well. We're gonna have to get a few of those from him.
Yep.
Up, Rowan. Trout leak. Yes.
Yes. Rainbow trout leak.
Todd, Temu knives are a roll of the dice. Most are made with pot metal if you're lucky.
Yeah, but there's been a couple that weren't too bad. And then there's been some that we've seen that were really, really bad. Really bad. Like we were gonna give one away back at Christmas, and we were like, no,
Yeah.
we can't do that to you guys.
Yeah, actually what we did, because from our Temu videos that we did, we had like the collection of those knives. And we were like, should we just like put them in a box and say, all right, someone can win all of the Temu knives that, you know, we've used in our videos, or we'll just give them, you know, each one. And so we decided to give them away separately. And I think the last one we had to give away was just,
it was horrible.
Could not do it. So we ended up sending a different knife. Actually, it was nice in place of that, because it's like, we can't send them crap. So we didn't have the heart to do that. So Pete says he uses watercolor and pen and ink. Oh,
nice.
I'd love to see some of your work. Justin said we should team up on a project, Pete. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would definitely be cool. What you guys could do. Oh, here you go. You're both YouTubers. We want to see a Laid Off Pete and Titanium Justin Bob Ross video. There we go.
And that's such a beautiful shade of red. You know, you have to, and when you have to wear the wigs.
Yeah, you both got to have pros.
It's not, it won't be right if you don't have the wigs. Dragoon says, Timu knives are for snick and giggles. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, at the bare minimum, they're fun to fidget with.
Justin, I need a wig. I'm sure Timu might have a wig that you can use.
How bad would that be?
That would be hilarious. Huh, laid off Pete. He says, that would be awesome. I have a shaved head, so I need a wig too. Yep. Dragoon, yes, for those who know, problem is many buy thinking they are good or going, they got a good deal. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And because if you go in there in the reviews, that's like we see a lot for Benchmade and like Kershaw and Spyderco. And if you go in the reviews, because we're looking at this and we're like, this ain't legit. This can't be.
Right.
And if you know the actual, original knife, like what Spyderco, if you know how that knife looks and you know their work and their detail and everything, you can look at some of those, these knives on Temu and be like, yeah, this is not the same thing. Yeah, it's not real. They're definitely, copying. But yeah, you, like I was saying, you can go into the reviews and read it, and it's sad because a lot of people think they're getting a $12 Spyderco knife.
Normally $200.
Yeah, they think they're getting a good deal on the smock or whatever, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Max, I don't need a wig. My neighbors already think I'm nuts. Yeah. Let's see. As soon as I go to click, it's like it rolls up. Painting with knives or painting with steel.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah. There you go. And we can actually, when we do our Redneck Jamboree, we can take that background music, and use it. So that way it's just, you have this relaxing, little tune going while you guys are speaking softly within your wigs and painting. But as soon as I say that out loud, I'm like, that's horrible. I'm just picturing this and, Todd, it's like buying knives off of a Cutlery Corner network.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to watch that when it was on the Home Shopping Network every once in a while, just for entertainment. And I remember, oh gosh, how long ago was it? The guy was talking about how durable the sword was, and he's banging it on the table, and the sword breaks, and then you hear, oh, he's off screen. It got me good. Call 911. And then the other host is walking over, and he's like, we're having an emergency in the studio. Oh, it was bad.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And Pete says, everything I've gotten off Cutlery Corner, I've turned around and sold for 10 times, and now I'm a bajillionaire.
Yep. That's what they encourage you to do. They know the stuff is so bad that when you're buying it for $1 or $1.50 a knife, that you can go out and sell it for $5 to $10 and make money. And that's what they're counting on.
The epic jamboree.
Yep.
We look forward to the jamboree, you guys. So you cannot escape your part in the Redneck Jamboree. Truly a serene PBS show with the Redneck Jamboree music and the painting with knives, 2 dudes and big afro wigs. Yep.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. True, Dragoon. So true.
Yep. Yeah, and it's sad because they're just exploiting customers, I mean, I'm a knife snob, she's told me that, reminded me of this for a long time. I've known it for a long time. And even still, as a knife snob, I know that not everybody can afford $1,000 pocket knife, a $500 pocket knife, a $300 pocket knife. And so there's a place for a lot of different things. But then there's, 50 knives for $55.99 with, 4-payment stretch pay. That's just taking advantage of people, because that's, you're not getting anything, because they're making money at $1.50 a knife for something made on the other side of the world.
Mm-hmm. Have a good night, Ron.
Yes, Ron. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Yep, that's true. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it's good to know, in the sense that you can get a real Kaiser through those companies, but it's also kind of disheartening, because it's supporting that mentality.
And thank you for stopping in, little turd. I'm not going to say your real name, but it just, yeah. I hope you have fun with that. I hope it makes you feel better. So moving on. Let's see. True, but even at 2040, you can get some stellar knives out there. You just have to educate yourself a bit, and you have a million good options.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yep. And yeah, it's it's going to be like that, regardless, because and it would be nice if someone like the more higher brand knives were that price that you can find them, but sadly, you get what you pay for.
Yep. Oh, and we got people replying to,
let's see,
the one guy.
So true, Pete. So true. The trolls make their way around. Let's see.
I think Concept and PF do too. One, I think, about the AliExpress is they have to have access to China warehouse. I got my Rich Light sheepdog there. Only dang ones in stock anywhere at the time. Yeah, on AliExpress, I know that a lot of your big Chinese factories have them there. As far as Temu, I haven't seen anything Concept or Petrified Fish on there. I've seen both of those on Amazon, Kaiser, Concept, Amazon, they all have official, or Petrified Fish, all have official brand stores on Amazon. But I haven't seen it on Temu or some of the others, just AliExpress. Laid Off Pete says, honestly, I think most people just need to handle some really good knives in their hands, and we'll tell them. You can truly feel the quality of tight tolerances, the art and engineering behind them. You're absolutely right. And I mean, that's actually a sales tactic I used to use way back in the day when I worked at a cutlery store. Somebody would come in and they would say what they wanted a knife, and they were looking for something for a specific task or job. And they'd give me a price range, and I'd show them what was in their price range. And then I would show them something above their price range and below, and give them an idea of the difference in quality. And usually they would almost always go up, even if just a little bit above the price range they wanted, just to have something nicer.
I can't believe you don't have any knife shops there. That's crazy.
Well, yeah, getting your hands on can be a challenge. You have to go to blade shows, do a little knife meetups, etc. Even Wisconsin, where I am, we have 0 knife shops. Yeah, knife. I think sadly the cutlery store or knife shop is slowly dying off. It seems like every year more and more are closing down for the big internet dealers. That's sad. I think there is a way around it, and that's by finding an area, a region where there's a lot of knife people and kind of reinventing the knife shop from less of just simply a retail space and more of an experience where people are welcome to hang out and socialize. And I think you can create a more lucrative atmosphere that way and keep knife shops around longer.
Todd, then again, I let my nephew use Whatnot for $100 limit to buy himself a knife for Christmas. He bought 18 knives, I think.
That's kid logic, though.
Yep.
I can buy one knife for $100, or I can have 18 wicked knives.
Yep. Welcome, Wyatt Dealey. He says, oh my gosh, Legis and I have been trying to find you guys for a couple of years now. So happy to be here. Well, we're glad that you're here.
Yep, thank you.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Evan, my dog ate the knife. Is he going to be okay? I don't know. I can't help you there. Not a veterinarian.
No.
So there's two interests. You can put your hands in to figure out if you can help him out. If not, then don't know what to tell you. Good luck.
Yeah.
And Joel, he says, my wife ended cutting her whole thumb due to her Cutco knife having a bad handle. How would you describe your handles? Well, being that we have folders.
Yeah. I mean, our handles are pretty ergonomic. You know, they you get good retention. You can get 4 fingers on them, and you've got some jimping up here on the spine. Little bit of a choil here to work as a guard. They're going to serve for the purpose. I mean, the ASGEIR is a everyday EDC knife, so it's not meant for going out and doing bushcraft survival or anything like that. Just an everyday user, and I believe the handle is more than comfy for that.
Dragoon, OK Knife is the other Temu retailer. Ordered my Century R1 from them, shipped from Olight. Same packing as my flashlights. I was really happy about that.
Oh, nice. I haven't gotten to check out any of the O knives yet.
All right, let's see. Thank you, Wyatt. Just ignore the trolls. We appreciate you trolls coming in here.
Yeah, you're letting us know that we're actually making a difference if we're important enough to troll. So thank you. You're welcome here.
Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome to stay here and troll all you want as long as you stay on topic. If you have any questions, need to learn about knives, just ask us or anyone of the people in the chat that are part of the knife community. They'll school you, they'll educate you, whatever you need to know. You get stupid, you're on your own. Yeah. We don't do stupid here. So, all right, moving on to the next one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Pete, OEM from Kaiser's. You probably know of the OK knife, the O knife. I said OK knife.
Yeah.
Earlier. Let's see. I'm glad you've been blessed, Tampa Terry. You keep doing the knives however you want to do them. All on you. Let's see. Laid off Pete.
So with getting OEMs, you know, you can approach the company, you know, if you're looking to do a collaboration. It comes down to what you want to do. Do you want to put out your own knife and control the entire market on it, or do you want to design for a company? So if you're gonna have your own knife created from scratch where you're buying 100% of the production and reselling them out to the public as a brand, it's absolutely okay to reach out and email these OEMs. If you're looking to design for them where they're covering 100% of the manufacturing, the distribution, the marketing, and handling any dealer commitments and everything else, and you just get that royalty as a stipend, typically they approach you. Some companies can be receptive to you reaching out to them, but I would recommend if you're going to reach out to them, already have your design kind of worked out in a good 3D CAD file for it so that they can better see what your design is. That way they know whether it's a route they want to go and see some profitability in it. But if you're looking to have your own brand, they'll all talk to you. Half the time, they'll probably chase you down to want to make the knives for you. Wyatt Dealey says, what's your personal choice for an all-around knife where it can be like, yeah, this is a good knife. I love this knife. I want to show my family this knife. Thanks, guys. Love the stream. Well, that's going to be different from everybody because it's going to come down to your personal tastes. For some people, it might be a folder. For some, it might be a fixed blade. Some people are into finishes and colors. Some people are into steels. You know, are you going to be using the knife for specific tasks? That's a really tricky thing to answer because it's so personal to each individual. Me personally, I love knives that look like they come out of some undetermined period of time in history. And that's what really grabs my eye and makes me want to hang on to the knife and keep it. Laid Off Pete says, since I don't have a name nor money, I figure send it out. Maybe someone buys or pays for it and then build up a name. Later, I can do my own thing. I'm not sure, honestly. So, like, when these companies go out and they collaborate, where they're covering all the expenses, 9 times out of 10, they're going after people that have like Instagram accounts where they put up screenshots of their designs that they design in CAD, things like that, where they're getting it shared. And you got to be careful doing that because you got to have a design language that is uniquely you. Otherwise, people could literally steal your designs and bring them to market first. You're putting that creativity out there, and some people can take advantage of it. So you want to be careful, but it's also one of the only ways as solely a designer and not a maker to get your name out there. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a little more complex than that. I've been struggling with learning CAD for some time. Yeah. And we've got Wyatt. Oh, Joe Cat says not a kitchen knife stream. I might have gotten the wrong idea.
All right. Yeah, that's a question that we get a lot too. Is like what CAD software that we use as well. So
yeah, I'm partial to Fusion 360. I'm still figuring it out, but you know, I think it's more well-rounded for a wide variety of machinery because you can do the 3D printing with it. You can do CNC machining, the wood routers, a lot of different things with it.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Barbie's going nuts with her cowbell emojis again.
Yes.
Having fun with them. Legion Steel So I truly appreciate that advice. You hit on a lot of points I hadn't considered. Yeah, you know, it's a hard path laid off, Pete. You know, I've designed for a few companies before we started up Legion Steel. I had all my designs for knife making. Being a custom knife maker, the companies did come to me. So that was nice. But even then, when they come to you, they're coming to you for a specific design, not just any old design you want to give them, because they see an ability to expand their brand, their customer base, and be profitable off your design. And that's why they pay you a royalty so that you benefit from it too. Beyond that, these companies, they'll make anything you want, you know, as long as you're buying the entirety of the production.
Yes. Let's see. And he also says, he's starting with knife print since full-blown CAD software seems financially risky for me, just dabbling. Yeah.
Yeah. Some of these, you know, there used to be some free or low cost CAD. Fusion does have a hobbyist free license. It's been kind of hit and miss with whether they want to try and charge you when you renew the license. I've gotten mixed stories on that. As a business, we can't really do that one, but you know, they do offer a free hobbyist level version, a license for Fusion 360. So you could look into that and try learning that. What else do we got here? It's truly a dream of mine to make functional art. Feeling you must get when you see someone use your art as a functional tool out in the world. Has to be a rush. Yeah, it's definitely nice. You know, even us when we were filling our orders for the ASGEIRs for the initial pre-order, when we started getting in pictures that people were sending us of the ASGEIRs, we were both on cloud nine. It was great.
Oh, yes.
Which one are we at?
Let's see. Oh, they're talking about sketchy milk.
Sketchy milk. I don't even know that I want to know.
Yeah.
We seem to be drawing in some of the characters of YouTube tonight.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, they can come in as long as they're not being disrespectful, because all it's doing is giving us views. So
yep,
you're benefiting us. Stay respectful, or you get banned. Simple as that. All right.
That warms my heart, man, from Laid Off Pete. This hobby and people who love it are truly unique, caring people. Real happy I started to participate more. Yeah, you know, and you know, you may not realize it, but you can even start making stuff yourself if you wanted. You go on Amazon, you can find it in our Amazon store. There's a book called The $50 Knife Shop by Wayne Goddard. It's got timeless, proven methods to have a very basic knife shop, like a one brick forge and things like that, where you can actually try your hand at making some very basic knives. I mean, you're not going to get anything that's going to, you know, win you awards in a knife show with a very base level shop like that. But you can start getting creative. And if you're the artistic type, like you said, you're going to be able to think outside the box and, you know, probably even do more with it than some others could. So, you know, maybe check that out because you could just start making stuff. It's more intimidating than it really is to get started doing this. But once you're hooked, yeah, it's going to get expensive fast.
Yeah. I did take welding and smelting classes in college. I'm more into the design. Let someone else deal with the heat.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of heat with that.
Oh, yes, definitely. And I know that's what I get to look forward to whenever, you know, I go to make the knife over at, or the blade over at Trevor's and whatnot.
Yeah.
So,
but that should be a fun video to watch.
But yeah, let's see. Dragoon. Why, Eddie? I'm curious of Legion's opinion on choice of milk and what knife they use for cheese. I drink whole milk, and I use whatever knife is available to cut my cheese if I'm not just biting it off like a redneck woman.
And I'm lactose intolerant, so I don't have either.
Yes. Dragoon. Cheese knife? You bite chunks out of the block like an adult savage.
See, I knew we liked you for a reason, Dragoon.
Yeah.
Magnet Maximus. Laid off Pete and C might be good for you.
Yep. But yeah.
All right. Seeing lots of new names in here.
Joel said, shout out to my lactose intolerant boys.
It sucks at times because, I mean, I love pizza, but I pay to eat it.
That would be the ASGEIR.
Yep, the ASGEIR. Hands down. 20 CV steel. Really happy with it. Gotten lots of great feedback.
Oh, yes. And we actually have it right here.
Yep. And then I've got my blacked out version right here.
Here. You can go to tabletop with it.
Okay. So let's move Trevor's out of the way. So here we are with the ASGEIR. We've got the 20 CV blade with a nice long tapering swedge, modified sheep's foot blade. We've got a subtle flipper tab. We've got some very nice shred carbon fiber inlays here. You know, they catch the light just right and you get a nice shimmer. We've got the blue anodized hardware, shred carbon fiber pivot collars, solid titanium frame, back spacer. We've got our lanyard post, a very nice window frame milled titanium pocket clip, again with another generous shred carbon fiber inlay. It's a frame lock with your hardened lock insert, all riding on ceramic bearings. Everything is flushed out nice, soft to the touch, no super sharp edges. Everything's been micro milled to break it over just subtly or very well contoured. Snappy action. This is the culmination of a lot of different subtle preferences on knives that I've heard people talk about over the years, all filtered into one knife. And we're very proud of the ASGEIR as our very first offering. And it's done very well with us so far.
Pete said, put that up to the camera. Check out those tight tolerances. That is insane engineering. Welcome, Adventure 50. Glad to see you back.
Trying to get it close and still get some good light here. Yeah. Concept was our OEM on this, and we're very, very happy with the job that Concept did.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were ecstatic. We got the prototypes. We sent them around to a lot of YouTube channels, and people gave us their feedback. And we were happy to get that feedback.
Didn't read his over there.
Those inlays look really good. A little too close for the camera to focus. Okay, trying to. Is that better? Let me put this one back up. Thank you, Adventure 50. Yeah, I mean, they got some really fine detail in here going around the screws like that. Like I said, we couldn't be happier. They did a great job, and everything's nice and flush. You know, your fingers don't catch or snag anywhere. So.
Yep, and super sharp.
Yes.
Yes. We the launch date, they're already out for sale now.
Yeah, they're available on our website right now. We also offer a layaway program. You know, if you want to get one, but you don't have it to pay for it all right now, we do a 3-payment layaway.
Yeah.
3 payments. However, it being a layaway, it doesn't ship until it's paid off, but it locks one down for you. So, you know, if you want one and you don't want to miss out, because we're only doing the one production batch, you got the 2 choices of the blacked out or the gray. And once those are gone, they're gone. You know, the ASGEIR is going to stay around in one form or another, but this first configuration is one and done. There will never be another copy of these, and we're going to be doing some very significant changes to the ASGEIR to make these truly special and limited for those who got with us on our first design and gave us a fair shot. We wanted something limited and special for them. All right, lead off, Pete. Can you show top down closed position so we can see how nicely the blade fits into the handle? Of course. So one of the things that I always, see if we can get that to focus, I've always believed is key to design is making sure that the perimeter, except in the case of a front flipper or a top flipper, of course, because you need it to protrude, but any other knife, you should be flush with your handle frame as much as you can be with the blade in the closed position. So, and everything should just flow. But I hope this is the view you were looking for, because I made special attention to make sure that even with this transition here and the slow radius that everything lined up flush, all with nicely chamfered edges.
Yeah. Dragoon says, "Whoa, mama, was not expecting that, but also not the most surprised. Quality calls plain and simple." It does,
Yeah.
and we wanted to make sure that we created a quality knife that, like I said, could be a workhorse if you guys were going to use it for that. And we've also had some people that have bought our knives that had just put them to the side, as a collectible and whatnot, because it is a limited run. But we didn't want to. We wanted to try and budget on the lower end. But yeah, we wanted to make sure you got quality materials, and we didn't want you guys to get a knife that, second time around using it, your screws falling out, or
Right.
You're having issues with it. So yeah, we didn't want that. So yeah, we tried to go in the middle, and I know 335 doesn't seem like it's in the middle, but whenever we sit back and look at some of these other we have the higher price knives, not us, but that are out
Right.
there. We're like, okay, we have to go with the quality.
Right.
It's
a lot of people, they don't even realize that some of the companies like Riot and and some of these other companies that function as OEMs for designers, their in-house knives, Reich knife, you can get up to $1,500 for a production Reich knife. And so, the Riot used to hit the $1,000 price range all the time. And they're production. They're not custom. They're not super insanely limited quantity. They do a production run or two, and then it's done. So we leaned to, you find a lot of the $300 knives are creeping up to the 400. We wanted to try and stay closer to 300 because as a company, you do need to make money in order to continue bringing out new designs. But we didn't want to be like, oh, our stuff is, only worth spending, a fortune for, or a Kershaw Rainbow Leak. And
the Kershaw Rainbow Leak costs more than our ASGEIR. And right. I'm like, what? I'm like, that's insane. I'm not paying that for that.
Right. But, you also got to think about the fact that you've got thick titanium handle frames. You've got Crucible CPM 20 CV. That's an American-made steel that these companies in China are paying for the American-made steel. You've got the shred carbon fiber inlays, and you don't just really have two inlays, one on each side. You got two on one side, one on the other, and then two carbon fiber pivot collars all set down into that. You've got the sculpted pocket clip, the 3D milling, ceramic bearings, the lock inserts, and those are pretty standard on some more affordable knives too. But even then, you figure you don't see a lot of the lock inserts and whatnot, on knives below $100 or $125. So when you combine all this together, unfortunately, it's going to drive the price up. But we wanted to offer something that was kind of on that threshold of like a custom knife, but not at a custom knife price.
Yeah. The quality of the materials, having that 20 CV steel, that was important to us. There was a lot of things we weren't going to cut corners on because quality was our main thing with this knife. And Dragoon says, I think this is a little steep, honestly, but I'm not going to knock it. Small batches and limited amounts mean you paid more to make them too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what, Dragoon, I'm right there with you. That's like when we didn't just go, okay, we're going to make a knife, because you can't say, I'm going to make a knife and I want to sell it for $200. Okay. Well, if you can say that, and you can do that, but that means, guess what? You're going to have lesser quality of materials that you got to use to be able to match that price point. So, when we were going into it, we didn't say, hey, we just knew we wanted something under, say, okay, we want to make sure it's something that's under $500. We want to use these materials, what price point is that going to get us? So, it's everything combined in there. But, even when the knives actually, when we first started bringing them out, like the prototype was going around, and before we did it, remember a final decision on the price, it was higher than that.
Yeah.
And I was the first one to complain. I was like, no, because he comes from 30 years background of, knives, period. I come from a background of management, construction and whatnot. So it's like, I'm all about having that workhorse of a knife. Right. I want that knife to be able to cut through that, that truck strap. I want that knife to be able to cut, through plastic, and I want it to do what I need it to do, because I'm not going to stand there all day and like saw because my knife is dull or it's a piece of crap. So it's the honest truth,
right?
You guys have been there. It's man or woman. It doesn't matter. When you want your knife to do its job,
right?
So, and I know that. I mean, that's like in the field. I use Gerber. I use MTAG. And all that and whatnot. They were able to do what they needed to do to an extent. But when you pull out something like, the even like the Kershaw Blur, or even the Kaiser Assassin, the Legion Steel ASGEIR, you're pulling out the smock or whatever, that these knives are going to do what you need them to do. So you're paying for that quality. And so whenever we came to that point, we still, we're like, okay, this is priced a little bit too high. We are going to take a cut, to try and get that price down where we knew people would be able to afford it. So, but yeah, that's where, and of course, like you said, Dragoon, the small batches and limited amounts.
Yeah.
Because it is a limited run, then yeah, the price, that also affects the price too. But we do plan on later on to come out with version 2.
Yeah.
And our version 2 will not be limited. So
it'll be an open run.
Yes.
But like I said, there's going to be significant differences between the version 1 and the version 2 to maintain the ultra limited status of these, specifically for those who started with us right out the gate.
Yes. Dragoon says, Laid Off Pete says, the gap between the blade and the handle of the ASGEIR is so close. Most other knives have a much wider gap between handle and blade. This is precision at work.
Yeah. Exactly. And those, the knife companies, manufacturers, they're always going to take really easy paths of least resistance because it allows them to produce faster. It ups profitability, things like that. It's not always a bad thing, but those are aspects that you see corrected for in the custom knife world. Well, to build a knife at the custom knife level in mass gets very pricey. You still save over what a one-off or highly limited custom project would be, but it's still more expensive. And being a custom knife maker, I wanted to lean in that direction with these. And it, of course, made the knife a little more expensive, but it also makes it stand out also from the rest of the knives in the field because it's not 2 slabs of titanium or 2 slabs of composite with some subtle machining. We got inlays going on, 3D machining, blind hardware on your pocket clip. So, there's a lot there.
He says, even my best knife does not have those wonderful tolerances that the ASGEIR does.
Oh, well, thank you.
And Dragoon said, I'm looking. I don't, brother, had to wipe the keyboard off. It got a little drooly.
Thank you, Dragoon.
And he also says that black on blue, though. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. I think that's been a lot of people's favorite is the blacked out one with the blue.
Yeah. And did you give one away for Christmas celebration? If so, did that person thank you? If not, shame on them. Oh, yes, they did.
Yeah.
They thanked us for it.
That was LCAP. He's been so excited about it that He just keeps shouting us out in every chat we're in.
Yep. I find a good flipper does not have to be large. It's all about positioning and leverage. Even tiny ones can make a blade fly well positioned. Yes. Yep. And we were just talking about that earlier on the live here, because Marshall and I were talking about it as well. We were going through several knives that had different thumb studs on them, and it's all about you. It's like they're not all created equal. So,
Right.
and it's all about the positioning and the leverage. It's like you just said. So,
And there's multiple ways that you can get great flipping action.
Yeah. And Dragoon says, I think they're gorgeous and I want one of each. I could spend that money on an add-ons, but not one person at BM will ever say hey to me or know my name. And that the fact that you bring that up, we have actually known every single person that has bought our knives. I mean, not like no one personally. Some we did, yes. But even the ones that we didn't know, we try to get to know them and whatnot. We
follow up with them and see how they like it. We ask them their questions about it. I mean, we're not above going to the average Joe and getting feedback from them about the product, because we want people to really like the knives that they get and be happy and know that they have some influence in it, by just sharing their thoughts and feelings, because you never know. Some random person could be like, I was using it for this and it didn't work out so well. And you're like, I would be kind of annoyed if my knife didn't work out so that well on that. And then we can go in and turn around and ensure that another trait or way you could use a knife is going to be properly represented by our knife functioning well to do those tasks.
Dragoon says, despite the quality and price being on point, I can't say, hey, how was your week to BM? I don't know them, and they could care less if I buy theirs. Yeah, and see, that's one of the main things that when Marshall and I first went into business together, I was like, I'm tired of these big companies. It doesn't matter what they are. It could be your electric company, it could be your cell phone company or whatever. Whenever you tell them, okay, well, I'm just going to cancel my service with you and I'm going to go somewhere else. You know what they say? The first thing they say is, okay. And that tells me I'm not important. I'm just another dollar bill in their bank account, and making their CEOs money and everything. So I'm like, I know for a fact I don't matter. And I don't like how that feels. So that was one of the main things whenever, he and I were first talking about all this, was like, you know what? I want everybody to matter. Even if they're having an issue, it doesn't matter what it is. They're going to matter. We're going to address it, and we're going to know, first and foremost, we're going to know their name. So it gets on my nerves, these big companies that could care less about you. And I'm just like, and I've had that with some knife companies too. I'm not going to lie. So, that's not how we want to do things. And it doesn't matter. It's not cool.
It's also another good argument for, there's a lot of people that come out and they say, oh, these small knife brands, they put out all these knives, they're having them OEM'd in China. I challenge anybody to find an affordable, timely OEM in the United States that's going to make exactly what you want, exactly on your terms, and in a timely manner at the price you actually want to sell it for. It's not easy. China is almost the only option unless you just have clout and money stacked up in the safe and you're ready to rock and roll.
Mm-hmm.
But the other side of it is you can go to Spyderco and Benchmade, and yes, they have a department that kind of cares. That's their PR department, but they care at the knife shows. They care only during the immediate correspondence. But with these brands like Arcane, we were looking at them earlier, he's much like us.
Yeah.
Jack Wolf Knives. These companies, while they might have grown from where they started from, they're still only a few people. You stop buying their product, people turn against them. That can destroy them in a moment. And so it's on them to provide customer service above and beyond, because no matter what we do here at Legion Steel, we could be like, you know what, we want to make the best $200 knife out there. Chances are Spyderco, Benchmade, they're going to kick our butt all day long, because the best we're ever going to be able to do is, make maybe 1,000 at a time. Benchmade can knock out 10,000 in a month. That level of production allows them quantity discounts on material that we could have never dreamed to reach. It increases their profitability. It allows them to do more. By going with the smaller brands, you're actually helping out a company that is invested in their customer as much as their customer is invested in them.
Yep. He said, I didn't remember it was El Cap. Now I'll have to hunt him down and make it disappear in my pocket. Yep.
I'm sorry, El Cap, if you're watching this later. We weren't sending people after you.
Yep. And Rolf says, as one who works in fabrication and stamping, a lot of status. Oh, yes. Yes, definitely. And 50 says, I literally spent $750 on knives right after Christmas. My knife budget is really small right now. I'm about to book a vacation for the wife and I. Well, you book that vacation.
Yeah.
You enjoy your time with you and the wife.
The knife.
Yes.
The knives.
You know where to find us. You know where to find us. Pete says, well, and you two are really the best sales strategy. Sharing your time with us during your lives on YouTube, being able to talk to the maker designer is so great. You have made yourselves accessible. Yeah, and we actually didn't plan to start doing lives or anything like that. We just wanted to, have a YouTube channel where we could just, put up educational knife videos and whatnot, and just let those interested know that, our ASGEIR was coming out. Like when it was on pre-order, we gave updates on it. We never intended, to, grow big or anything like, not that we're huge now. So, but we never intended to be where we're at. But what actually happened with that is we started, joining, these lives. We started talking to you guys in the knife community because it mattered to us what you thought. Like when the prototype of the ASGEIR was going around, like it went to Rob over at Rob's Nerdy Knives.
Stasa 23.
Yeah, love them knives. When our knife started going around for the prototype, like I said, pass around, we started getting, talking to you guys, and we started getting involved more. And we were like, we like these people,
It's a valuable tool, you know.
And not only, does it it help, promote our company. Yes, it does. We're completely transparent on that. But we're not out here going, us, hey, buy this, buy this. We actually spend more time just hanging out with you guys, joining your lives, supporting your channels, because that helps us understand what the consumer wants. We all have different tastes in knives. Marshall and I have different tastes in knives. So, all around, in the end, we feel like it's more beneficial for us that we get to know what you guys are wanting. That's like the last live we talked about. When we start coming out with our prototypes, you're the ones that we want to try out our prototypes and say, yay, nay, we need to change this, we need to change that, because it's not all about me, and what we want over here at Legion.
Right, because we could send it to some big influencer, and he might be able to be like, oh, hey, I'm getting a free knife, so I'm going to brag it up, and, boom, we get a few hundred sales, and that's great, and we can make money that way.
Yeah.
But, that influencer is also doing it for themselves.
Yeah.
When we send it out.
One thing that really made me kind of like, I don't know about that, was, we had some like not Blade HQ, no big YouTube channel like that. But it was some other YouTube channels that were like, hey, I'd like to review your prototype. And it's like, okay. And they're like, but I need you to give it to me for free or I'm not going to review it. Right. And it's like, yeah, we don't play that,
We don't
that tells us
reviews.
You're about getting things for free. And like he said, we're not going to buy our reviews because we're going to send our knife to you and you're going to give your own review of it. We don't sit there and say, oh, if you review our knife, you have to say nothing but good things about it. You can say some crap things about it. Rob at Rob's Nerdy Knives was like, I would change this. You can go back in his history and watch it. He was like, I would change this. I would change that. You know what? We listen. And that's the whole point. We just want honest reviews. We don't want someone, sugarcoating our knife just because they get to have it for free. And to me, that's not right. That's not ethical. That's not being, 100% transparent. So yeah. Sorry to interrupt you. I was just like, that's one of my.
I can't agree more.
I was just like, I didn't like that. So I was like, no, we're not going to operate like that with,
I've learned over the years in the knife industry, if you do things right and you constantly maintain your quality and your customer relations, your business will grow. It may grow slow, but it'll grow. Then you get these guys that come out and they got all the influencers working for them and they're the flavor of the week, the current trend. They pop up, they make a bunch of money. Then everybody's got their product, their gear, and then they turn around and sell that gear for a profit on the secondary market. And lo and behold, 5 years later, I mean, I've seen this in the production world. I've seen it in the custom world. 5 years later, where are they? They're nowhere. They're out of business. Nobody knows where they're at, or they're struggling to make ends meet because they made their money on the hype. And we don't want to make money on the hype. I would rather have a slow but steady knife business that continues nice, slow growth that's around in 20 years, that my son or her kids could be running, 40 years from now, carrying this business on, offering quality knives. That would mean more to me than making a whole lot of money and getting a lot of Instagram or YouTube fame real quick to be a flash in the pan.
Yeah. Hey, Mad Yoko, welcome.
Hey.
Glad to see you.
Yep, and you should expect to hear from us here very shortly with the tracking info for your prize from our last giveaway.
Max says, the good thing is with LSK, you always want us to feel welcome around you guys, and your loyal ones will always be loyal.
Yep, very true.
Laid off Pete, he's saying he's switching to mobile. He's got big thumbs, so it may be auto-corrected incorrectly. Let's see. Barbie said, I, for one, am glad to know you guys.
Oh, thank you.
We're glad to know you and Rolf as well. You guys are awesome.
Barbie's just having fun with that cowbell.
Yes, she is. That has her very own. I need to make her a teal cowbell that. Rolf says, oh, so now I'm a tool. Cool. Hey, Luminous. Welcome.
Hey, Luminous. How's that Nebo working out for you?
That mad torch. Oh, that's great news to hear, 50. Congratulations on that.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
And Barbie says she's definitely going to be honest. Oh, we know you will, Barbie. Yep. We know you will. And that's one thing I love about you guys. You're not afraid to be like, yeah, no, on any ideas or, what have you. And like I said, there's so many different opinions and, everybody has different tastes. So I love seeing, the differences. So,
yep.
I look forward to reviewing your knife when I get mine ordered. I am happy to spend my money on your knife. Tri-Sash better send too. I'm gonna destroy one.
Oh yeah. And funny on the Tri-Stash, I guess I think his name's Cole.
Yes.
At Tri-Stash, Cole.
At Tri-State, not Tri-Stash.
Cole was talking about when he comes out with the budget version and he's not sure when it's out. I was letting her know because there would be nothing funnier than Marissa with a knife with a mustache on it, but they are doing a Tiffany blue one. And so she's slowly but surely coming to terms with the fact that she's going to have a knife with a mustache on it.
I don't know about that.
Oh, it's going to happen.
I'll stick with my mermaid.
Just let it happen.
I'm going to send you to Fuchs' basement.
No, he's got butt rub. That's scary.
Let's see. And Barbie she said, I'm having a giveaway at 300 subs. I'm at 175 right now. She just posted her link, her YouTube channel link. You guys, if you haven't subscribed already, go over there, give her a sub. Make sure you watch a video, leave a comment so YouTube doesn't remove your sub, because I will tell you this. Marshall and I know firsthand that when you're that low of a number on your YouTube channel and YouTube kicks like 1, maybe 3 subs, you want to cry. You really, really want to cry because you worked so hard on your content and the things that you do to try and get it up there. And then here comes YouTube just knocking you're like, one, no.
Even now with our lives, we'll go up a few subs every live. And like clockwork, 1/3 of the subs fall off the next day. And it's like YouTube just wants to steal them for me. And it's not like it's like, oh, people are just not staying subbed. It's so consistent. It's a software thing. Dioko, I started YouTube by reviewing knives. I was sent for free. I still will accept knives from companies, but I'm trying to move more towards mod content. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Modding knives can be a lot of fun. I bet it's a sweet knife.
I was like, is he going to read it?
I bet it is a sweet knife and all, but I'm going to use it, and it better hold up because I'm going to sugarcoat it.
I am not going to sugarcoat it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
That's fine. In all honesty, if you're familiar with Concept's more premium level of knife, it's right on par with that.
Barbie says, Adventure 50 subbed you. Thought I already was. You probably did, Barbie. We find that, I think that was Greg Vanderlip and a couple others that we know for a fact we were subscribed to because we used to get alerts for their content. And then one day it was like, they're not around anymore. So we go looking, and sure enough, somehow we got unsubscribed. And we actually interacted with his content too. So if you guys see us missing, we're subscribed to your channel and you see us all the time interacting with your content, and all of a sudden we're like gone. Yeah. Holler at us and be like, can you double check? Because because we've noticed that a lot. Even we have been unsubscribed from some channels before.
Oh.
Let's see. You got the clicky pad there.
Okay. Savivi won't send me anything after I ripped through a couple of these ones I got. Yeah, and that's sad because that tells you that the company, they're just really wanting to buy reviews, and there's so much more that you can learn from an honest review. Now, there's also a difference between an honest review like Rob did, where he had some legit criticism over our prototype ASGEIR, and what some others will do, where they just sit there and talk down about the product. And even in the prototype stage, that's foolish because things can actually change. But you know, some people they just got to take more negative approach. And there is a difference, but you should be able to be completely honest and not have a company turn on you.
Todd, he's telling Dragoon difference between hard use and intentional breakage.
Oh, yeah.
Dragoon's like, shh, stop telling my secret. Adventure 50. I'm dropping a new video tomorrow called Big Red EDC is a Bad Influence.
That's too funny.
Well, was it 50 here? Were you earlier when we were planning our Redneck Jamboree?
Yeah. I don't think he was here for that. I think
you missed out, 50.
Yeah.
You really missed out.
You'll have to watch the replay because I don't know how many. I know Barbie's still here and Rolf's still here and a few others that were here for the Redneck Jamboree, but it'll be entertaining. Just be prepared. Don't drink anything when you start. What about an hour into
about an hour.
An hour into the stream. Just put anything you're drinking aside, or you're going to be spraying it.
Again, I was saying I'm going to beat on the tri-stash. Y'all's knife I'm going to use like an adult. Y'all are trying to sell me a Mack truck and call it a tank.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, so as always, it's been a real pleasure. It's starting to get late here, and we came on earlier than normal. So we still got to go eat dinner and everything else.
Oh, no, we can't get off of here to go eat dinner because we gave Justin so much for eating dinner before he came on our live. Yeah, because we had to wait for Justin to eat, I guess. I don't know. He ate last week, so I don't know why that was an issue. So
yeah, Justin, remember, Marissa said you can only eat once a week.
Yes.
I don't know if you're still here, but if you watch this replay, yeah, she's laid down the law.
We'll just have him check in and we'll let him know when we approve that he's able to eat. So
yep.
I'm kidding, of course.
Thank you, Max. Max says, "Good evening, you legends." I'm so flattered because you're always calling us legends.
Yes.
Thank you, Rolf. Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Yes.
We laughed so hard on these lives. We lose track of time. We had other things we wanted to talk about, but what it's like. It's 4 hours later.
4 hours in. Yeah. But, I'm fine with I've enjoyed it. I really have. I always do when I come on lives with you guys. So, yeah. Like I said, going on a live is like therapy.
Yeah.
You don't need a therapist when you can go live and talk to you guys. So, I think I have laughed and cried so much.
Yes, so, nothing tops the Legion Steel Redneck Jamboree.
Yeah. Good night, my fam. See you soon, Marissa, Marshall. Sleep well. Good night, Barbie.
Good night. And if you're still here, thank you to those who upgraded your memberships or got a new membership with us.
Thank you very much.
We truly appreciate it. And we are working very hard on members only features and content, getting all that ready to go. All this kind of happened a little quicker than we anticipated. So we're plugging away at it.
And good night, Todd. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you all for hanging out with us. It's been a great evening.
4 a.m. All right. We're letting you go to bed early this time, Maximus.
Yep. Thank you too, Pete. You guys are all awesome. Y'all have a great night. Love you guys.
Take care.
Take care.